Hello there! From behind the old line, this is Trammin episode 298. My name is Kirk, and today I'm joined by my favorite listener and travel companion, Kimmie.
Konnichiwa. Our big thunder topic of the week is the Bagdasarians take Tokyo.
The next stop is the intro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We are your hosts, Kirk and Kimmie. What's up, Kimmie?
I'm excited to talk about Tokyo. And I'm banned from talking about the traders. But if you watch the traders, DM me because I have a lot of thoughts. And the pit. That's all I'll say. But it's been a good week. I think I've caught up on my sleep a little bit. I'm still tired, but I think that's just life. But yeah, I feel like this week feels like week one in a way. Like last week felt like a weird like the week back felt like it was the in-between week. I don't know what happened. Okay. But yeah, I'm good. I'm like, finally we unpacked everything. Finally, I gave out all the souvenirs I brought home.
We did unpack right away. It was the gifts and stuff.
That's what I mean. And then like just kind of sorting through it. Yeah, I gave it all to my family. So yeah,
Cool.
Can't complain.
Cool. I can complain because I'm always complaining because I'm a little... Anyways.
You're a little what?
I said I'm a little anyways. What?
No, okay.
All right. So let's clean all that up with...
Mousekeeping.
If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast where Rain and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. Listen to full episodes every Wednesday and very soon every other Wednesday, or topic-only uploads the next Big Thunder Thursday. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, Rain's favorite, YouTube. Head to trammin.com/ask to write into the show and request access to our Discord. You can find links to Tiki Kingdom, Bubbling as Bread, and lore on Trammin.com. And don't forget, the St. Trammin's Day meetup, the annual meetup for our anniversary, is on Friday, March 13th at 5 p.m. at the Hollywood Lounge in California Adventure Park. We'll be hanging out until 6:30 when we will head over to Soarin' Over California. We'll take a bathroom break in Grizzly Peak Airfield before getting in line for Soarin' at 6:45. See you there.
What is California Adventure Park? I feel...
It's Disney California
I
Adventure
know, but
Park.
it sounds weird with just CAP. It's DCA. Disney.
It's actually DCAP.
I know, but we don't call it that.
Well,
but yeah, true. Anyways, I'll be there. I'll probably be there all day with my sister, but if anyone wants to say hi, I'll be there early.
Yeah, you can come hang out as long or as little as you like, but we will be there for our 6th anniversary.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's
So keep tuning in. Episode 299, 300 coming up. 299 will be about Disney Sea, and 300 will be about something.
So that's Kirk at sea.
Yeah.
A little spoiler for this.
So write in about the Disney Vacation Package in Tokyo or Disney Sea for the next episode. But for now, let's get in some news.
The 2026 Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival.
So,
That's the name I have. I'm looking at a Instagram post for it. So I don't
it's
know.
showing everything. Can you believe it's been 10 years since Shanghai? I'm scrolling through the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
I remember watching all the YouTube vloggers go, which 2016 sounds about right when they were all going rampant. So
All
I
right.
have to adjust myself. Sorry.
So we're just going to talk about a couple things real quick.
I haven't even looked at it.
The cup of chicharron is back. Chicharron nachos.
Literally go down the street. You'll find like a pack of 3 for like $1.
No, not with chicharron, chorizo, cheese sauce, tomatoes,
Okay, never mind.
and salsa verde.
No, you know the one that was just like the cup with all this empty space? Can you hear the empty spaces?
We got a mango guava cocktail that's coming back.
Fun.
We got the asa dos coming back, which I did not like.
What's that, a drink?
No, it was like the chicken with the beef. Garlic kiss sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese is back. We tried that with Addie last year.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
The pin's kind of cute.
Yeah, that's like if you buy $100 gift card.
I do like the aesthetic more this year. I like the green and the blue. Usually I hate all the food and wine merch, but this, I like blue and green. So for me, this totally.
At Golden Dreams, the musubi fried rice comes back. I loved that last year, so I highly recommend. LA Style has a carbonara pizzetta and the junior LA street dog, which does not look right. But then there is Mercado de Antojos. Torta ahogada, braised pork carnitas, frijoles charros, pickled onion, and salsa. Looks pretty good. It's like a wet torta.
Interesting. I'll probably share that with you.
Yeah, the Cafe de Olla Tres Leches cake, I guess, is back. Don't remember that. We got a Tajín habanero seasoned wings. Might be good. And peppers caliente.
Will you share with me this time, or ask him about the time he got wings and didn't offer me any when we were dating
6 years ago. Ramen mac and cheese with furikake crumble fish cakes, green onions, and chile crunch. They can't see.
I can see the top of your knee, just like his gripper, just out.
They can't see the toes.
I know, but I can see your knee.
Costs extra.
Just imagine.
Join our Patreon. All right.
My toes are not on there. I'm sorry. We don't get this for free.
So, ramen mac and cheese, what do you think?
Ugh. Why does everything have to be in mac and cheese? Why? There's only a couple things I like. Ramen, mac and cheese.
It's just mac and cheese with furikake and the fish cake. And the fish cake is like the Naruto thing.
Wait, is it macaroni like the pasta or like mac and cheese? Did you say mac and cheese ramen?
No. Ramen mac and cheese.
Okay.
It's a mac and cheese that tastes like ramen.
Oh, I thought it was like, here's a ramen and here's like a slab of mac and cheese. I was so confused. Okay. I'm like, ew.
That Mickey shaped macaron, that's the Snickers thing, is back. There's a blue raspberry pineapple mimosa. Sounds good to me.
The banana I saw at Clarabelle's looks wrong.
Yeah, that is the frozen banoffee banana.
It might be good. It just looks weird.
Milk chocolate dipped frozen banana with toffee pieces, caramel sauce, and white chocolate drizzle. I'm all over that. Yeah. There's a Remy caramel apple, which is cute.
Cute. I only get one caramel apple a year, and I've forgotten the last 2 years. So it's usually the poison apple during Halloween.
The chile relleno torta.
That looked
chile
good.
relleno, refried beans. That's it. Award winners. Salsa roja, lettuce, cotija.
Is that new though? I feel like I've had that before.
No, there was a chile relleno burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there was
the torta was also at Paradise Garden Grill.
That was the chilaquiles torta.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But Hollywood Lounge, which is a studio catering company, chicken and waffle mole taco.
That is weird.
Waffle taco shell filled with chicken in spicy mole sauce, white rice, pepitas, and sesame seeds. I'm all in.
You're in on the weird things.
And there's the Asian street burrito with the
Nice.
kimchi fried rice with bacon, gochujang, cabbage salad with almonds, toasted ramen, and marinated beef. Schmoozies has banana hazelnut waffles. So
that sounds good.
Nutella-filled Mickey waffles.
Mickey waffles hate to see me
banana.
coming.
Yeah.
I love Mickey waffles.
Let's see. Pim Test Kitchen, the spinach and artichoke grilled cheese. That sounds good. You know, spinach artichoke dip?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Imagine that with Parmesan crust.
That could be pretty good.
And some tots. Terran treats though, pandan latte churro. Why? But sure. Popcone at Cozy Cone without the bread thing has green pozole. Interesting.
Is it the same pozole that was at
Probably not.
Rancho?
I doubt it. Burrata toast at Aunt Cass Cafe.
I
Banana caramel.
love burrata toast.
Banana caramel bread pudding.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that's let's see.
I don't think you're probably scrolling through it, but have you seen any cold brews? Usually,
I'm only doing like new stuff or standout stuff.
Yeah,
this is not the full thing.
No, yeah, I know. I'm gonna look for myself.
Bunch of grapes pull apart bread. Cappuccino Cart has the ube latte with matcha foam. Strawberry horchata is back. The one with the rum is back. Bulgogi bowl at Lucky Fortune Cookery. A pandan milk tea with oat milk. Toasted coconut. Brown sugar tapioca. Spheres, that's called boba. And coconut cold foam. I'll be all over that. Lamplight Lounge has a Thai barbecue pork chop. Rain, the pork chop is back.
Ooh.
Along with some Dubai donuts. I hate to say it. And a Lamplight Old Fashioned. Chicken spinach artichoke dip pizza. Paradise. No, what is it?
Oh, this is the one I was
Paradise Boardwalk pizza and pasta.
Mm-hmm.
And Paradise Garden Grill has pork chile verde chalupas. Yeah, why not? Some chalupas and agua chile loaded chips. Smoke Jumpers has the pizza slider, and that pizza pull apart thing is back.
Was that there last year?
The pizza
It doesn't
pull
say
apart
new,
breakfast.
so I don't remember seeing that. But
Yeah, no, they're both back.
I'm looking for. Sorry, I know you're going through, but just to go up really quick, a cherry cola cold brew.
No.
I am so interested in what that is.
Do you like Cherry Garcia?
Yeah,
Ugh. All right, you'll like it then, I guess.
but with I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, because
Anyways,
coffee.
Cafecito.
Anyways, and then we got some Villains Land news, rumors. I don't care.
Me
And then
neither.
maybe Avatar's gone.
Don't care.
Don't care. Might be Zootopia in Hollywoodland. Monkey's Paw, I guess.
Nick Wilde meet and greet. He's usually by.
right.
Sorry, he's usually by Little Mermaid, anyways. So never mind.
It's time for You're Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments, just like you can, at trammin.com/ask Kimmie. Cue up that corrections music, please. It's green. Corrections are green. Come on. That's the color in my heart.
Okay. It's forest green in your heart.
What color? No, that's not forest green.
I know.
What color is the news?
Green?
Blue.
You just said it.
You're right. Is
blue.
You're right.
Okay, there's a blue and like an aqua. So,
That's not blue though. That's aqua.
all right, whatever.
teal.
Anyways, you're right.
So, Andrew, Wandering in Disney, wrote in. I cut one of them out to put it in later in the episode. So,
Our Tokyo King.
hello. I was excited to hear Kirk's thoughts on Tokyo Disneyland and enjoyed the discussion in last week's episode. Had a few quick thoughts on some topics you guys touched on. The thoughts on coffee were interesting, and I agree. It's not anything like we have in American culture. I've noticed a few places that offer this counterculture to the cute and frilly drinks, where it's just very good coffee without any bells and whistles, and we'll talk about that. It almost feels as if they're striving for a more Parisian or a broader European coffee scene without all of the syrups or extra stuff. As an aside, there's a beautiful Blue Bottle coffee inside of a park near Team Labs. That's a great place to relax and have a good drink.
Which Team Labs? Planets or Borderless?
Yeah.
Just a
We
question
thought
for you.
about it, but didn't have the time. He says, the shot glass at Blue Bayou that was labeled alcohol had me laughing out loud. Forgot to post that.
Post it.
Huh?
It's not Wednesday yet. Post it.
No, but
when
I'm gonna
we're
post
filming
it.
this.
I have other stuff to post.
I would maybe make it a story or make it the last post.
We'll see.
I think you need to do it. It's funny.
We'll see. You guys mentioned thrill rides. It's interesting that Disney hasn't delved further into that territory. Japan has some pretty wild thrill rides throughout the country. I'm very curious what Space Mountain will end up being like. I'm guessing it will be the fast ride on property if it's the rumored Cosmic Rewind ride system. And finally, I love all the waving. Keep up the good work, Andrew.
Good job, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. Yeah.
And I don't know if you mentioned it when we went out with Tiffy Luna that we ran to Andrew at Moonlight Magic.
I don't know. So
So we gotta talk to him and chat and catch up. But I think
Yeah.
that was before the episode aired because you guys filmed it the next day.
Yeah, because we did. We have
So
good.
yeah. But hi, Andrew.
Yeah. Hi. He will not be at St. Trammin's Day.
Aw.
Yeah, he's got to see family.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll let it slide.
Yeah, we'll let it slide this time,
I'm just
buddy.
kidding.
You do a lot for us.
You're on thin ice. No, I'm kidding.
All right. Thank you, Andrew.
Thanks,
all we got.
Andrew.
You're right.
Mhm.
This here's our Big Thunder topic of the week.
I never know which way to turn. I just wait for you.
He turned towards the goat
Where's the goat?
on the right.
Where's the line? Okay.
The Bagdasarians take Tokyo. That's us.
That's us. I
That's
know.
us.
How fun.
Yeah.
It's so exciting.
So we went to Tokyo.
We did go to Tokyo.
I tell people this was the Tokyo trip, not the Japan trip, because we didn't do the rest of Japan.
Correct. And I would say this was the scratch the surface Tokyo trip because Tokyo is
No, you could be there for 30 years. You won't do it all.
Right.
There
are a couple
it's Coruscant.
I know we were saying in the future we want to do other cities, but I would like to do like 2 other sections in Tokyo that are a lot less touristy. But that's just like, they're called Tokyo, but like it's so big, you know.
But for now, on a Thursday at around 5 p.m., we landed at Haneda Airport and took the airport limousine bus.
Before we got there, though, who greeted us at the gate? Shohei Ohtani. As soon as I got off the plane, I saw a perfume ad or something, and it was just his face.
It was like green tea. There were many.
I tried to count them all. I think I counted 15, but I know there must have been more. Like, I don't think I got everything. But yeah. Limousine bus. We got our bags. Limousine bus.
Yeah, we took the limousine bus. It's like $12. Here's the problem with limousine bus. We were in rush hour traffic, and we went through the Yamate Tunnel, which is the longest underground tunnel inside of a city.
Yes.
It was like 11 miles long. For 1 hour in a tunnel with barely any air conditioning, on a bus with small seats, with no service because you're in a tunnel.
Yes, no service. We just got off a plane for 12 hours and we were in a tunnel. So I think the thing with the tunnel is we weren't moving for like minutes at a time, which felt like hours in there. There's no, like, we can't see how far we're going because you're in a tunnel.
I did not know.
I had no frame of reference as to where we were.
I did not know it was an 11-mile tunnel.
I know
afterwards because there's no service for me to look it up. And
so allegedly there was Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi didn't work.
Well, what's the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, we were in the tunnel.
It's cellular service.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was a nightmare. So
and also like you said it already, the buses were very narrow. So like the way, I mean, not to spoil, the way back we were able to get like our own row, but the way to the hotel we had to sit together. I don't think we're like big people, but like we were like this the whole time, and we had to switch seats, and it was a whole it wasn't a good intro to Japan. Once we got into the city though, it was good to see all the lights and people and
if
stuff.
we ever I would just do a taxi from now on. It costs more, but I don't care, because at least the taxi, it still gets warm in there, but you have like leg room, you can kind of lounge. And
I feel like the driver is they're more accommodating to you because it's just you and the driver.
I don't think you'd be cutting people off in that lane still.
No, I mean, like if it's hot, you could probably ask, maybe control the temperature a little bit, or I don't know. And then they don't really talk to you. They kind of just are in their own little world. But I agree.
But I'd rather be in a taxi with leg room and lounging.
We didn't know. Now we know.
Yeah. So it's a little rough. I still would not. I don't think I'd do a train.
Like a subway?
Yeah. I mean, that would get you there, but like, imagine rush hour on a train.
Rush hour, again, everyone's very kind there. Everyone's very orderly there, but I cannot picture navigating it with these giant suitcases.
They're not that orderly on the train. They're not that orderly in the train station. Remember that time you got bumped? You were just like like a pinball.
Okay. Picture the scene. They're coming out of the subway. I'm trying to get in the subway.
No, we were just all trying to leave.
No, they were trying to get out of the subway. We're trying to get in the subway. This is at Shibuya Station, trying to get to Shinjuku. And like, I'm in line to get on the subway. And again, if you're watching the visual, they're coming out and one person runs into my shoulder. So I turn and then the next person hits my other shoulder. I am going in circles. I can't even like control my body, and I'm looking at you with like fear in my eyes, thinking like, where's Kirk? The thing is though, no one said a word. No one was shoving me. They were just trying to get out so people can get in.
And we were not in the way of
caught.
It's not that. It's like, so we did the thing where you line up on the sides of the doors.
Yeah, because the middle is for people getting out.
People come out and go diagonal straight into you. Right. So Anyways, we did get to our hotel, the Keio Plaza Hotel near Keio Department Store, in the quiet part of Shinjuku. So we walk in, everyone's in little bell uniforms.
It was like Tower of Terror, like the cute little bellhops. And you looked at me and you were like you were stunned because I found the hotel and I just went off pictures and reviews and hoped for the best. It was a gorgeous hotel.
Yeah.
The lobby is huge and it's just like, everybody was accommodating and sweet. And
I'd say it's the size of an American luxury hotel lobby.
Like a Hilton or something. That's what I thought of.
Maybe more like a Ritz or something.
Wow. Okay.
A little bigger because it did have the shopping underneath.
Yeah.
But
the lobby was like the second floor and then there was a first floor that was like had shops and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess a trainee was checking us in, take our name, and then they're like, oh, here's a luggage tag. We'll take the luggage to the room and go, or no, it doesn't matter. They go, you're just going to go straight to the club lounge because we did the Premier Grand experience. It wasn't an experience, it's like a concierge level. So
really quick. There's 2 towers. Is the Premier only on that one tower or is it in both towers?
Premier Grand is in the main tower because it's been renovated.
Got it. Okay.
So the main tower is the older tower, but it has more recently renovated rooms. And this had the upgraded bathroom. The old bathrooms are like tiny and dark, and I didn't want that, which is the only reason I upgraded. Literally, I have like a nice shower and toilet because we're going to be there 5 nights.
It was lovely.
And
yeah,
there is the hotel is just a place you sleep people, which I got to say, on a budget, that makes sense. And also, like, depending on what you're doing, time and place. Wedding, just need a place to sleep. You drove far, road trip, 1 night, whatever. 5 nights where you're walking all day long and spending days outside and you want a place to relax, it was great for that. So, yeah, we were in the Premier Grand experience. So they took us to the club lounge and checked us in, like, while we sat down at a table. And then they're like, all right, give us a luggage tag. We'll take the bags to your rooms, enjoy the food, enjoy the drinks.
And I think they had like 20 minutes till they closed. They said, grab the food and drink you want while you're here.
I think it was 20 minutes left of food.
Yes, but the lounge stays open. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so we went, got a table.
Grabbed a couple snacks.
Yeah, right in front of the Tokyo Metropolitan Building.
And there was like a light show happening.
Yeah, so they do the light show all night. I believe the light show is projected from our hotel because it is the building directly across from it.
And you did post a photo so you can see like how close it was right there. And everyone's like, go to the Metropolitan Building for a free view of Tokyo. I'm like, our hotel has the same one. Like, it was really cool.
So that was cool. It's beautiful to see at night.
That was the only time we saw it.
We saw it during the day and stuff.
No, but like at night, like the night show. It's the only time we saw it.
So,
because not to spoil, but our hotel room faced the other way, like actual Shinjuku, not the back. So we never saw it from our hotel room.
Yeah. So then we go to our room. It's beautiful. It's huge. And then we're like, all right, let's go get the 7-Eleven in the lobby or the first floor.
Mm-hmm. So our first Konbini trip.
Yeah. So go downstairs. There is a mini 7-Eleven. It's not like a mini one where it doesn't have anything. It has hot food. It has two smoothie machines or two coffee machines. 2 smoothie
machines and 2 coffee machines.
Yeah, so more than like a 7-Eleven we had gone to another day.
Yeah.
And then the whole sando section, the onigiri section.
And I would argue it was probably better maintained because it's part of the hotel. Like, it didn't feel as busy in there as other ones. It felt really calm and quiet.
But it was like a real one. It wasn't like a fake konbini that they put for the hotel.
Yeah.
There are a lot of areas. There's thousands of these in Tokyo. There were times where like you were doing something and I would go walk off throughout the trip. And I found like little hidden 7-Elevens. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of them. Right. 7-Eleven was like the first chain konbini over there.
What do they call it? 7 Holdings or something?
Okay.
Because I saw the name and I was so confused.
No, it's called 7-Eleven. Okay. 7-Eleven started in the United States.
Yes.
Through Southland Corporation. And then in like 1974, Ito something, the guy's name, right? Was like, he called up Southland. I think he had come to America and he was like, hey, I want to open 7-Eleven in Japan. Can I use your name? Can I license it? So he did. And then on May 15th, my birthday, I think 74, he found like a franchisor who already owned a local convenience store and said, would you like to open a 7-Eleven? And so he just changed the name to 7-Eleven. And then he went and did this with a bunch more locations that were already open.
Yeah.
So they were able to expand the name. And at that time, the like convenience stores weren't doing super well in Japan because it was just like local general store.
Yeah.
But then they got this name. And then when there were enough of them, they built out like the supply chain network to get all the sandwiches made from a factory, multiple deliveries per day.
I'm sure.
So they get breakfast delivered.
Yeah.
which is more sandos, and then they get the bentos for lunch, and then the hot food at night. So there are multiple deliveries because they're all just a few blocks away from each other.
Right.
So there are a bunch of little distribution centers. So they restock throughout the day. There's like 2 employees that do the restocking, but it's also like they're hard workers, but it's also not. The stores are small, so they're manageable.
Right.
Someone could be packing and then notice there's a line and then open a register. It's not like Dollar General or Dollar Tree, where there's one employee and then they're managing like a giant store.
So explain why it's
So-
called Seven Holdings.
So it's not called that. So
Whatever.
the guy owned other stores. He owned grocery stores,
Mhm.
and they weren't doing super well. So he pivoted to the 7-Eleven thing, and the company he created was 7-I Holdings.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
7 is 7-Eleven, and I was his name. I think it was Ito. So, and that was, I think his first name. I don't remember, but it was part of his name. Created 7-I Holdings, which eventually absorbed his grocery store business, but it owns other businesses. And then in the early 2000s, I think 2004, purchased 7-Eleven US. So for over 20 years, 7-Eleven in the United States has been owned by 7-I Holdings in
Yeah,
Japan.
you told me that. That's crazy.
But our 7-Eleven sucks over here.
It's no.
So,
Anyways,
so it had that on like a nice concrete wall, but it was like for all intents and purposes a full 7-Eleven. There was just like the little potions were in a small section of the fridge versus like their own little section. But
it was very handy for us.
Yeah.
Like after a long day, just to be just go to the hotel lobby, grab what we need, and take the elevator up to our room. Like it was a godsend for me, at least for me. I loved it.
yeah, and
they're everywhere. Like if we really needed to get something, go somewhere else, we could. But like it was just nice to just have it. Like one morning, I woke up super early before you did, and just grabbed a bunch of stuff and came back to the room. Like it was great, you know.
yeah, and I think honestly, because we tried multiple items at different places, I think 7-Eleven is the best of the three, except for the hot food.
I would agree.
Those
are fighting words, by the way. But
yeah.
I would agree.
I know. I think 7-Eleven's the best all rounder. So we'll talk about all that kind of stuff. So when did we go to? We went to Family Mart same night.
That
right?
night, because you were looking for Family Cheeky or whatever. Because you're like, let's do 7-Eleven because it's right here. But I want to try to see if we can find the first one. So we put Family Mart in. One thing about where we were, it was a business complex. So we would put in like a pharmacy spoiler or like 7-Eleven or Family Mart and say, oh, just walk this many feet and go down a set of stairs. Okay. It's in like a business building that's like 20 floors high, and their Family Mart's like in their basement. So like that was the case that happened a lot in a lot of different buildings. So we went next door to a business complex, and it was like on their first floor.
But it was like 8-9 p.m. So Family Cheekies were gone.
Of course, but we didn't know that. But like, it was still cool.
Or that was the one without the hot food. I don't remember. That might have been the one.
You said the one with that hot food. But I remember like next to it was like this restaurant, and it was like 9 p.m. Businessmen were like laughing, drinking, like still in their suits. And it was like 9 p.m. I'm like, that's crazy.
Imagine your office building in the basement. There's just like a ramen shop.
Exactly.
And that's like the whole city.
Right.
So
did we get anything at Family Mart?
I don't think so. I didn't see the cream sandwiches.
Oh, you wanted that too.
Yeah. The fruit sandos.
But yeah, it was our first experience like walking outside with like out of the bus, and also just going to a Family Mart. It was really cool.
Nice and cold. Did not have my puffer yet, but it was a nice little time.
Yeah.
Loved being able to have the 7-Eleven in the lobby.
Saved our lives. We came home, we showered, and I think it was barely 9 p.m. And I'm like, I can't stay awake anymore. I'm dead. I didn't sleep at all on the plane, so I was like dead at this point.
Yeah, you did.
Like an hour out of the 12 hour, maybe. I was also watching The Traders, and like I downloaded a bunch of stuff on my iPad, or like on the tablet. So and Love Is Blind.
Yeah. So
which is a train wreck right now. But anyways,
good first little day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the lounge food, it was fine. As far as drinks, I didn't drink too much. We'll get into that later. So day 2, the next day, we wake up at, I don't even know what time.
I think I was wide awake at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And you're like, let's stay in bed till like at least 7, or like, let's start getting up at like 7 or something like that. But then after that, I was just wide awake because of the time difference.
Yeah. Coming in, we noticed there was a Comeda's coffee across the street from the hotel, recommended to us or to everyone by the West Coasters, Molly and Isaac. They loved it. It's a little chain. It's
I saw a couple.
It's almost like a little Denny's or something.
Yeah, I would equate it to that. One thing to say too is something I read before this trip is that the breakfast culture isn't really big in Japan unless you're getting like these cute little cafes. So it was like one of the only cafes that was open that early for us.
And that's
but
their
again,
thing.
It
They're
was
open
on the
early.
first floor of a business complex, probably for the businessmen that work there. So that's why that was kind of nice about our area is that it kind of catered to like people that were working. So it was open for us. But
Komeda's Coffee is known for being open early
okay.
and having an all-day menu with really big sandwiches.
Okay.
And the breakfast set, which is a coffee, and it comes with a bread and an egg. That's like their
Yes.
thing.
And the bread comes with either butter or jam.
Yeah. So remember there was that time we ordered 2 coffees and they're like, you want the bread?
Yeah.
I think it's like included. It's a thing.
Oh.
It's like their whole thing is you buy a coffee, it comes with bread and egg.
Yeah.
So anyways, I got a black coffee, the Komeda's blend or something, and you got the honey outlet.
Which was so good. It was like a honey coffee.
It was honey,
I wasn't
coffee, and whipped
expecting
cream.
much here because I'm not a black coffee girl. I'm a latte girl. So I was like, okay, just coffee with some honey in it. It won't be that. It was delicious.
Well, no, there was a dollop of whipped cream on
That too. That's
So-
what made it better. It was
that's-
so good.
It's a latte.
Yeah.
With coffee.
Pretty
though,
much. But
because it's
it was
whipping cream.
so, and like, I don't think we knew what to expect our first meal because we're like, oh, we'll get bread and an egg. It was literally just like a loaf of bread and one.
I mean, I knew
hard-boiled
what
egg.
it was going to be like because I saw the videos. But they ask you if you want jam or butter. So we each got a different.
I think
type
I
of
got
bread.
jam the first day and you
Yeah.
got butter. Yeah.
No, I got jam.
Okay.
You got butter in the roll.
Oh my
and I
God.
got
That
the
changed my life.
toast.
I can still taste it. It was so good.
Yeah, and that was like our first little like they're like, oh, English menu. Press,
Yeah.
and they just like pointed to a button
And
and
you push the button.
you push the button to call them.
And I love the aesthetic in there. It was like wood.
It's supposed to be like
it was like red. The
old-timey
seats.
diner.
It was very cute. And literally out the window, you can see our hotel. Like it was right across the street.
and,
It was
and
so
it has
cool.
like a big window that looks out onto the street, which is not like they're not all like that. This was like a nice one. It was really big.
it was beautiful.
Yeah, so that was really nice. And so we kind of walked through Shinjuku a little
Shinjuku,
bit.
not Shibuya. Sorry.
Through the KO department area with the
And I
with the
remember
weird Yodobashi camera.
I remember feeling like everything feels so low, but it's because everything was so narrow. Like we're walking, I thought it was a sidewalk, and then I see a car come up behind us, and it's a street. It's a one-way street, and I'm like, oh my God, everything is so tiny and narrow here that like I thought we were like in a back alley, but we were on a street. It was like weird.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a through street to big cars. I think it was just
No,
like
I only saw like
delivery
little
vehicles.
taxis going through. Yeah, but yeah, the Yodobashi there, it's like most of them are like big department stores. This was like different buildings, had different items,
Yeah.
But
and
it was cool.
I heard this about Disney, but they were like that there where we're like, oh, can I find this? Oh, other building. And then he goes, I'll take you. And then
They'll
just
like walk you there yourself.
Yeah. And then what else is he going to do? He's just standing there on an iPad, right?
Well, one time he's like over there, and I was like, all right,
That's fine.
that's fine.
So that was cool to just see like a little cold morning in Tokyo, seeing people just walk into the little konbinis and stuff, and notice that like the sidewalks are not paved; they're all like tiled,
Exactly.
and some of the streets look different, and it's like little one-way streets or only 2 lanes, not big on cars. And most of the time, people are in the one-way streets. People are walking there until a car comes, which is also cool. Very pedestrian focused. So that was really cool. But it was time. I don't remember if we went back or not, but it was time to head to Shinjuku Station.
I have to say, I was very proud of myself for finding our hotel. Like, it's near a big station. And the thing with stations is they don't all have the lines you need. So if you stay like, let's say, I know, another small Akihabara, let's say, whatever. I don't know how big their subway is. That might only have 3 lines going through it, which means you need to get on a line, connect to a bigger station to find the line you actually need to get somewhere. So when I read about Shinjuku, it was like, oh, okay, all the lines will be there. Not realizing that this station's literally a city.
Yeah,
We got lost in there every single time. It was insane.
So I didn't do that much research going into Japan. I did like the what you need to know.
Yeah.
But you also, like we were saying last week, you don't know what to research until you encounter it, right?
Right,
Like,
exactly.
you're like, oh, how do I catch the train? But you're not like, explain the train system to me.
Right.
So I was like, I would like Google stuff while I was there. So I learned that all the little lines, like there's lines and then there's trains, and all the like JR, JY, Odakyu, KO, Chuo, all that, they're all like different subway companies.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why like Odakyu was like a logo.
Yeah.
That's why JR looks the way it does.
And then there was one day we went somewhere where it was like their local line. Remember that?
Yeah. So
like, I forgot what it was
but
for.
they're all operated by train companies.
Yeah.
The train system is not public, but there are these agreements between them. And also JY might be part of JR. I don't know. But JR is like Japan Rail East. That's the name of the company. And so the Suica is a JR card. The penguin is from JR. Pasmo, which is the pink one, is from, that might be from Odakyu.
Okay.
I don't know exactly, but the point is like they're all different companies, and the reason Suica is called Suica, the little IC in there, it's an IC card, which is it has to do with like a chip. It's like a integrated circuit, which is like a SIM card. So, or similar, like NFC. So all the different, like the Suica is JR, but JR can transfer your money to Odakyu. It's like an internal payment system.
I was going to say, how do you use the same card for all of it? But
so it's kind of like regulated that way. Not all the cards work with each other, but Suica works with all of them except certain vending machines. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of them just say IC, because your IC card just gets you in. And so the different companies just operate them, but the different companies work together to work on transfers, but they maintain their own stations, they maintain their own rails, and they share rails. And it's like this really weird, like in America, when you privatize something, you don't let anyone else use it.
Right.
And over there, it's like,
so different.
we're running it,
here. Yeah.
but, oh, you need to use it. Well, it costs us this much, but if we use yours, like there's all these agreements, similar to all the construction at Shinjuku Station. So Shinjuku Station is like the second biggest station, I think.
Yeah, I had no idea. It was huge.
It's multiple levels.
Multiple levels, multiple exits. So you can get off a train and get off an exit and be nowhere near where you're trying to be.
Yeah, but
like you get lost very quickly. We found like 10 different ways to get to exit. Like it was ridiculous.
But they are doing a ton of construction.
Yes, half of the ceilings are low, or the floor is not done
for like 10 more years. They're going to raise a lot of the rails to be on different floors, which will it will make things easier.
I'm sure, but just the process of that must be insane.
And the whole working together thing, a lot of the buildings in the area are like, all right, you guys are going to screw this place over for 10 years. We'll also renovate our buildings at the same time. So let's just have 10 nightmare years of Shinjuku, but then it'll be beautiful when it's done.
I'm sure.
And part of the construction is they want to make you be able to go from east to west in a straight line. Not like go down this thing, turn this corner, go up, and then like the west concourse splits in two.
Right.
So it's kind of a nightmare in there. It's like the total construction time is like 20 years, but they're in it for the long haul. Like that tunnel we were in, from start to finish took 20 years.
Imagine driving around that when it was happening. That's crazy.
Well, there was no tunnel.
What? Where was it? Like, was it called the Big Dig?
Yeah.
Where was that again?
Massachusetts, Boston.
Yeah, and I heard that was like a nightmare when they did it too. Yeah.
Department chair at Cal Poly worked on it.
That's crazy.
Dr. Halati.
Shout out I've heard about that. That was insane. Yeah. Anyways,
and now it didn't help. It's like, well, you have parks up there now.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
So so we got our first experience there because we were heading to the Meiji Jingu Shrine, where I think it was just one little train, right? We had to walk farther.
Yes, it was one train on the Yakamoto line, which is like the main Yamanote. So sorry. They do say, and this is just like a tip, if you're gonna stay in Tokyo, just find a hotel near that line, because that line will take you almost anywhere you need to go within reason.
JR is one of the big train.
But if you look at it on a map, it's like a circle, like all the stops that, like if you stayed on that line long enough, you probably could get to where you need to get to, or at least it's a circle. You'll come back to where you are, so you won't get completely lost. But
yeah, so Yamanote line, the Superior Jingle at Shinjuku Station,
adorable.
But yeah, we got off the train, and then we went out of, I think, the correct exit.
It said left. We turned left, and then I turned left again because I'm like, oh, it's this way. Because the way that the street curved, they curved. So I kind of went left and kind of just went with the road. It was left, but in front of us. And I missed it in front of us for some reason because it looked like a park. I didn't realize it was the shrine.
And then we walked 15 minutes the wrong way.
Yes.
Which I was totally fine with because I'm just here.
I just remember thinking, like, why would it be this far from? If everyone's talking about how easy it is,
saw
like
a film production crew though,
like a
they're
son
doing a
and dad.
promo.
Yeah,
we saw one of those fancy little bathrooms that I never saw again. The white bathroom. Yeah.
I wanted to find that bathroom that is like clear, but then when you lock it, it turns frosted. But this one was like that white slopey one. I can post a picture of it, but it looks cool.
So I will say something about navigation.
Okay.
I love you and thank you for doing all the navigation.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be my job in the future because of the way we work with navigation.
That's fine.
So you can go wrong with both ways. Yeah. So I'm going to be very fair. But I remember like being down in the underground, right? Yeah. You'd be like, it's saying we have to do this. So you would go look for the sign, right? So you're very like direction oriented.
Yeah.
Like literal like task. Well, you're task oriented.
Well, like when I was younger, my family always gave me the phone with the map and saying, Kimmie, tell us what to do next. Because I could read a map in an emergency, right?
But because of the way navigation systems work, they tell you what to do.
Right.
And they say, go to this sign.
Right.
You'd be looking for the sign.
Yeah.
Where I am very like compass directionally navigated, right? Mm-hmm. Where I read the instructions and if it's like turn right on this street, sure. I can't read the street signs here. There are no street signs.
There's no road here.
There are no street signs. So what I would do, like when I found out we were going the wrong way, I would just look at the map and I would zoom out and then point the phone and make sure. You might have to recalibrate your compass when you go to another country because of the magnetic poles of the earth. You got to hit it with
it's
the figure 8. Look it up. Open the compass.
Sorry, I got to move again.
But I would look at what direction are we facing and where's our destination. And
what also screwed me up though was on Google, I didn't hit the walking instructions. I just followed the map. You're supposed to like, it'll tell you turn here and it'll show you pictures of where to turn. And I didn't understand that, so I didn't do that.
And also, it helped that one time where Google was like, get out of this exit, but like we couldn't find the exit, right? But then I zoomed out on the map and the point where it went onto the street, it was like B19.
Yeah, they had a lot of weird names.
And then I used the little compass to find B19. I'm like, we're just going to go that way until we see B19.
Exactly.
But I think that might make you nervous because you're like, we're just walking in a direction.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, it'll be fine. Because when you're walking, you can just walk somewhere else where I get more... maybe nervous, but like more like laser focused on directions when I'm in the car. Because with a car, you miss an exit, like you're done, right? It's like, 2 more miles in 15 minutes. On foot, you can kind of like, just go back the other way. Like you just turn around, you know? So that was like an interesting learning curve.
But it's funny because it was like day 1 and it sounds, even though we didn't walk that far, we kind of did. I kind of got to lay the land a little bit of like,
I was fine with it.
This is Tokyo. Like it feels like a normal city. Like other than the signs, it looks like a normal city to me. Like you could say this is another city.
It's a normal city repeated 15,000 times.
Exactly.
But yeah.
And we were like under an overpass. So there was
I was fine. I'm like, it's okay. Like you were kind of like sad. I'm like, it's okay. We're just going to turn around. So that was fun. So we walked back. So we get to the shrine, or right outside the shrine. Shrine. I think that was my first experience with a vending machine. Right outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't use one at the subway or anything, did you?
Oh yeah, they're look, guys, they're fine. They're everywhere, but it's just a vending.
Okay, I heard there's like weird ones, and I don't think we saw any weird ones. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, there are weird ones. There's places where it's all vending machines, all that kind of stuff. The ramen ones.
I think the trippiest for us, at least, is like getting used to like hot drinks coming out of the vending machines at 7-Eleven. But they were at 7-Eleven too, so like we felt that. I think like the first day we saw it. And at some point you handed me, like on a very cold night, you gave me your tea to like put in my pocket because it was super warm.
Yeah. So yeah, Meiji Jingu Shrine. We did the little walked through the park, which is where I learned crows don't caw. In Japan, they go, oh, oh, which was super
Their
weird.
crows were huge,
We
and
have
they were
huge
like
crows.
fluffy. I was like, that is terrifying, and don't get on their bad side. But that was cool.
Yeah, so we did the little cleansing before entering after walking through the nice little park.
Yeah. And there's like the gate, and then to cleanse, it's like a little like fountain almost, and you like put your hand through it and like put it on your
Yeah.
face. I don't remember the whole ritual, but it was really, really, really nice.
And this was a very, for those who played Ghost of Tsushima, even though that's like on a real island somewhere else, this was like one of the first shrines where people kind of camp up. That's what it looked like. Very open, dark colored wood. Nothing too ornate or crazy, which was nice.
I really liked it. It was very pretty. And we went early-ish because as we were leaving, we saw a tour group come in because I heard it can get absolutely crazy. But I think we were there by like 8 or 9. We were there kind of early.
Yeah. So, yeah, nice and peaceful. We did the little offering, clap 2 times. Oh, it's the clap, offering, clap, bow.
Yeah, and you couldn't take a photos of like the altar itself. You can take a photo of the square. So when we walked up a set of stairs to like do the offering and bow and stuff, there's like a guard there. And it seems like for the most part, people take it very seriously around there. Like the square was a little bit more lively, but that area was very quiet.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Then we did the little prayer blessing thing that you could give an offering to. And then your little fortune.
Yeah. So how it works is like you put a coin in and then you get like a number. Is that the thing you shook? Because I think the shaking thing was at the other
This
shrine.
was that too. But this one,
yeah.
the stick doesn't come all the way out.
Right. And you look at it, it was like number 10. And I left it downstairs. But this one was a poem. The other one was more like a fortune. So this one was like, it was like and if I'll post it if I can find it. But it was just really sweet.
Yeah.
It was a really sweet time. We weren't there very long. There was an information center that we didn't go in, but they had, and then you also bought, what did you buy?
That was like a fortune, but like as a token.
And what was the one we bought again?
It was for like good health with your family or something.
Yeah, I think we got like longevity or something as the one, but there was different blessings you could pay.
And we
ask for.
basically did that to get change so we can throw a coin in the thing. But
I'm glad we did. I have it. I have it in my room. It's really, really cool.
Yeah,
very sacred.
Everyone there is very nice, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But then it started to get busy, so we walked to the sake barrels, which also includes like I think wine or whiskey barrels.
And they're on both sides. I thought it was just one side.
Well, the cutesy, I don't want to say cutesy, right? But the decorated ones, those are the sake barrels that get changed every year.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought they were
like
just old.
things around the country. And then the other ones are like French wine or Scottish whiskey.
Oh,
it has to do with the Meiji Restoration and opening up Japan to other cultures. It was a long time ago. And so all of it's just like, oh, look at all of us like sharing culture.
And that park really felt like the calm before the storm. Like
Yeah.
it was a nice, peaceful start to the day.
Because I was like, what are we doing after this? And you're like, Harajuku. I'm like, oh.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
Like you exit and it's like, you want to go back to Shinjuku or do you want to go to Harajuku right there?
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like that park's like in the middle of the two.
So I did want to go to Uniqlo to grab a puffer, but it wasn't even open yet because it opened at like 10.
Yeah, things open late there, like 10 or 11.
So you were just like, let's go to Takeshita Street. So, all right.
I didn't know what to expect. Like I just saw like, oh, if you're going to go in this area, check out this area. I knew Harajuku because we did see the sign for it, but Takeshita, that's like the street. And I did hear back in the day, it used to be a lot more centered on like Japanese content and creation, but over time it's become like a tourist
So do you know
place.
Do you know the Harajuku style?
Yeah, I mean it's like
Harajuku
very
girls.
yeah, like the Harajuku. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is gone from Takeshita Street.
Yes, because I
But-
didn't see many of those people, and my sister's like, "Did you see them?" I'm like, "Not really."
I
Like,
saw a couple around all of Tokyo. So the thing is, a lot
I
of
saw them in
those
Shibuya, like near the scramble. I saw
a
them
lot of
there.
those stores are now like a few blocks over
Mhm.
because this got very. It's not fully touristy. It's just popular. There are a lot of tourists there, but not as bad as other spots. I think because it's so out of the way of everything else.
Well,
But
this. Sorry.
it's almost like I'm trying to think of like what we have here that has changed, that has like gotten popular.
Yeah. I know what you mean though. It's like, okay, so the best way to explain it, and this is like the best I can explain it, but it's not identical. I kept thinking about Santee Alley. Now, Santee Alley in LA is very run down. It's known to sell cheap knockoff stuff. But what I mean by that is it's a bunch of little stores or stalls that sell things specifically for tourists. Does that make sense? But this was a lot cleaner. There's music playing. It seems like everyone's like really like, everyone coming to my shop. But like, that's the energy I got. But I don't mean that as a diss. I mean it more so of like, it just felt like, oh, this is like, come tourists, come hang out with us over here. Because the 4 main things I saw were photo booths, gachapon shops, a bunch of them, animal cafes, and then a few clothing stores.
There did not used to be animal cafes. It used to just be, it's almost like those towns that have like the little emo areas.
Yeah.
Where like they're not emo, but it's that like, oh, I wear outlandish clothes and accessories, and that's what it was. And people are like, oh, let's go look at the emo street over here. And over there, it's like, oh, let's go look at the crazy stuff. And then it's like, oh, there's so many people here. And then the rent's too high for the clothing store because no one's buying the clothes. Mm-hmm. And then a cat cafe moves in, a dog cafe moves in, strawberry fetish moves in.
I'm glad we went, but I feel like I wouldn't go back to that area again just because I feel like you could probably get the same type of experience somewhere else and it would be more, I don't know.
So that's the thing. My 2 favorite things on Takeshita Street specifically was the gachapon and the Family Mart. Because it was the first time I saw a Family Cheeky. And it was like the first standalone Family Mart. It wasn't like the other one that was in the basement. It was like a Family Mart. But no, this was like in a basement of whatever was on top, which is funny. It was down the stairs, remember?
What I mean is it was accessible by street level is what I meant. Yeah. Or you had to walk down, but you know what I mean.
Walked in there and grabbed 2 Family Cheekies, which were so moist that when I bit into the Family Cheeky, it sprayed you in the eye.
It did.
With chicken thigh oil.
And also, this was the first time I saw this sign, but I saw it everywhere after this. Some Family Marts and 7-Elevens will have a sign right up front that says, no trash can, no bathroom. Because someone on the internet is like, go into a Family Mart and use their trash cans. And I'm sure they got annoyed about that.
So what I did see though, okay, so I made the comment a few times. Again, shout out to the West Coasters, but they're like, oh, look, right next to the Konbini, there's a bunch of trash cans for the stuff that you eat there. I did not see a single one.
Yeah.
However, what I did see online later is that a lot of them still have the trash can inside for the stuff you just bought there, or you can ask them. Because our 7-Eleven at the hotel said, if you purchase something here, bring the trash back, we'll throw it away.
Yeah, so there were times where I would just drink my smoothie outside and then just give it to them. Be like, here you go.
So it is possible that you could buy a Family Cheeky, eat it outside, and then if you go in with the Family Cheeky wrapper, they'll be like, yeah, we'll throw it away for you.
I think it was like, don't bring your bag of garbage even. And okay, a little tangent about the trash. Yes, it's true. There are not trash cans everywhere, but people made it seem like you were going to be carrying all of your trash accumulated in one day.
No, those people were correct.
No, but I feel like I saw them.
The only trash cans we saw were in the Shinjuku shopping area because it's so touristy. Maybe
that's why.
And because I think it's supposed to be like this high-end shopping area. So it's like, oh yeah, throw your trash away. And they were the semi-bomb-proof trash cans. That's why they don't have trash cans.
Yeah, I know.
There was one bombing, and I was like, you know what, we're done. It's not
Imagine if that's how life worked, where one bad thing happens and then they ban a thing.
I mean, that's why there were no trash cans in New York for a long time, actually.
Yeah, but I'm talking about other
I
things. Anyways.
Well, trash cans aren't in the Constitution, so...
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm agreeing with you, but it's
I know.
That's,
but we kept walking, and to our left was a bright yellow store. What store was it?
You talking about the Capcom Gachapon store?
The Gachapon store. Yeah.
I just said the Gachapon was like one of the favorite things.
I know. It was so fun. There was a Toy Story one for River. I got my sister a Frog and Toad one. You got a few. We were there for a little
myself,
bit.
I got one thing.
But you got one for your cousin.
I decided
for your friends.
That except for like 1 or 2 people, like that, this is your souvenir.
Yeah.
Because everything else is going to be too big.
Yes.
So a lot of it's all junky plastic. Some of them are like the ones that are most worth it are cute little keychains or pins because it's like a thing.
I got a really cute Figaro keychain.
Yeah.
The clip it came with is very weak, so I put it like on my stationery bag. Like a backpack could probably fly off, but it's a really cute little thingamabob.
Yeah.
We don't have any up here, otherwise I'd show it to you.
So that was cool. The irony of all of the gachapon machines being Bandai, but there not being any Digimon for
we
RJ.
looked. We went to so many.
Yeah. But that's okay. So that was cool. We just kind of looked around. It's no longer a cultural experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that's why I would skip it. Not because I don't like it, but because I'm like, there's probably better areas
you know what,
that will give you that feeling.
It's fine to walk right through it.
Yeah, it's not
literally
big.
see
You
it,
could,
but
you
yeah,
could walk through it.
Not that I knew what it used to be, but it's not like, oh, you're going to find all these crazy clothing shops. It's just like they sell the strawberries, they sell the matcha ice cream, they have a photo booth, they have cafes, whatever.
I was surprised to see a car drive through there at some point. I'm like, this is a street. I thought it was just like a walkway because people just walk on the street.
But it was like a little K truck, I think, to just make a delivery.
Yeah.
So yeah, from there, we
were already in Harajuku, but
we moved on, went to Cat Street.
So people say Cat Street is what Takashita Street used to be, where it's like a lot of shops and stuff. This one though, it's a little bit more sparse. It's like there's shops every couple.
But even these, it was like Patagonia, Brandy Melville, Blue Elephant, which I thought was sunglasses, but you said cool art pieces.
No, it was a sunglasses place, but there were cool art pieces in there. It's like their flagship store, which is funny though, because I didn't know what Blue Elephant was. Apparently all the K-pop stars wear them.
They're very millennial or Y2K.
Yes. And when I went to The Source in Buena Park, which is a Korean shopping mall, they had a whole Blue Elephant section. So I'm like, okay, so it's a Korean brand, but this was like their flagship in Japan, I guess. But it was cool. A lot of stores there in Japan are very narrow and tall.
Yeah.
Like I feel like everything was like that. Like we're always walking up a set of stairs and it's very, very narrow.
Yeah. So then you got some stuff from Brandy Melville.
Yeah, I got the shirt.
The infamous Brandy Melville on the Trammin Podcast.
And guess what? Fun fact about Brandy Melville there. They have multiple sizes. No.
Okay.
No.
So all of your clothes that you bought
yes.
are not Brandy Melville. They're the sub-brand. Remember I told you?
Oh, St. George or whatever?
No.
There's one called St. George.
Hold on. It's on your shirt.
Doesn't matter. I like it.
No, that's fine. They sell it in Brandy Melville.
Yeah, and I got my sister's socks. That
it's named after... Okay. So this is where like... No one wrote in because no one knows about Brandy Melville. Where I was like, I don't know if they're a good company or not. They're very like, apparently the founder was like super libertarian, which libertarian is like one of those things that like, it sounds cool until you try to do it. And then it's like a bad idea. No offense to libertarians out there. I used to be all about it. And then it's like, once you try to make it real, it doesn't work. Kind of like Soviet communism. Like, oh, everyone is equal. That sounds great. And then it's like nobody has bread.
That's not funny.
So, anyways, no, the Soviet Union has fallen.
Okay.
So, anyways, because they're super libertarian, the founder was super libertarian. What do libertarians love? Ayn Rand and John Galt. Jay Galt is it's the name. It's a character from Atlas Shrugged, the infamous Atlas Shrugged. So you're wearing a John Galt brand. So it's their, I think it's their way of being like, no, Brandy Melville is all one size anyways.
Yeah.
Here's something that's exactly the same with a different tag on it.
Yeah.
So that was fine.
I don't want to go over every single store we went to, but tacos tres hermanos I do want to talk about.
Yeah. So that
delicious.
We saw that and you're like, oh, let's just look inside.
Yeah.
And then there was nobody in there. Apparently there's usually a line. And they were like, it was just 3 Mexicans who were like working in the back.
Spoke to us in Spanish.
Yeah,
or
and
Japanese.
they were basically like, "Welcome. What would you like?" They didn't speak Japanese. They just said goodbye in Japanese. So one part.
But like they spoke Spanish, which was crazy, and I know a little bit, so I was like, okay, I kind of. And they're blasting Bad Bunny, which was great.
That's what's funny. I never really heard DTMF.
Oh yeah.
So it makes me think of being in Tokyo with you.
That's funny. And there's a Kid Cudi song that was playing at the Gachapon store. So when I hear it, I think of Japan. But it's funny. A lot of stores in Japan, like little stores like this one, it was like a sliding glass door, and that's the restaurant. Like it's so like I had to like show you. I had to like go around a little alleyway to find it. Like it's very quiet and like a little quiet. And then you open the door, and you just hear Bad Bunny playing. From the outside, it was silent.
So we got carnitas tacos, the best.
And it came in a pack of 5.
I'm gonna say the best tacos I've had in my whole life.
They were really good.
Because the
but
meat
I can't
is
say
so
that.
good. Because the meat is so good.
And definitely, if you guys have a minute, definitely look up the person that created it. I think there's like 3 locations now, but he's like, I think he was like, I don't know who he was exactly, but there's a whole story as to how he ended up bringing. It was a Japanese person that I guess lived in Mexico City for a while.
And he speaks Spanish with a Japanese accent, which is
amazing. He
amazing.
speaks Japanese, English, and Spanish, like pretty fluently, all 3. But yeah.
So yeah, I'm so glad we did that. Like the first thing we ate in Tokyo, basically.
Or tacos.
But they were fantastic.
Yes. And the vibes were immaculate in there.
There's the whole thing about like the place known for the thing is usually not the best at the thing, in which case you can find a really good thing in a place where you wouldn't expect.
Right.
The best Cuban sandwich is not in Miami. The best buffalo wings are not in Buffalo. And so on.
Yes.
Best California burrito is in California, though. I mean, come on. All right. So that was very cool. Then we went to Pam, 2 M's, which is just like an old house that they converted into a pajama store during COVID because they thought people would be home a lot.
I loved the store, though, even though we didn't buy anything. It was a traditional house. We walked in. The sales associate was like, all right, take off your shoes. Here are slippers for you. And here's a cup of hot tea.
They didn't
and I
tell
was
us to
like,
take off the shoes. They were just there.
But they had hot tea ready to go. It was great. She was so sweet.
I felt that was like the one time I did feel bad for not buying something.
Well, because they were so nice. They were
so
asking us
sweet.
questions like, where are you from? And I was like,
And they were like actually asking, there's the whole thing of like, are they just being nice? But they were like, where are you from? You say California, like, oh,
Disney.
yeah. And then they're like,
how did you find, that was the first time I was asked, where did you find us? And people will ask you, where did you find us? Because we're like Americans. And they're like, how do you know about this place? I'm like, TikTok.
And then they're like, oh, it's like somebody made a video about us. Like
they were like, I've seen like 5 videos on them. So that's why I'm surprised that
because it's like this humble attitude of not like at first I thought like, oh, are they mad that someone recorded a vlog in here? And then I realized like, oh, they're like, oh my God, someone thought we were so cool. They recorded a vlog. And then a bunch of Americans are like, we need to go to Pam.
Yeah. And I don't know why. I thought it was more like home goods. I didn't realize it was a pajama store. But I'm so glad we went in. It was really cute. It was a little escape.
Yeah. So shout out to them. It was very hot in there because it's just hot everywhere. And they're like, are you guys cold? And we're like, no. And they're like, oh, we're very cold.
I was sweating.
Yeah.
That's one thing about Japan everyone warned us about is that during the cold weather, they crank the heat up.
And they don't.
I'm like I'm wearing my puffer. I'm wearing a cardigan. I'm wearing a long sleeve. And I'm like taking off layers.
They don't remove layers inside. They're just comfy cozy at all times. So,
I mean, not to spoil it, but when we went to Tokyo Disney Hotel the first day, they were wearing like these like petticoats and like these heavy things. And I'm like, how are you not dying right now? I was sweating. Yeah.
So
anyways, I know we're like taking so much
walked
time
around there.
Day.
I was going to buy a Patagonia puffer. It was the same price as the US. So we moved on, kept walking until we hit the Harry Potter store.
And I had heard a lot of good things about this. I guess it opened like last year, 2 years ago. And like day 1 or 2, it was like hour-long lines, like hours. But in America had gone and Kevin went. They said it was really cool. So I didn't tell Kirk anything about it. I said, just come in. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And I think the only reason I really wanted to go in there, I loved Harry Potter growing up. I've never been to a Harry Potter store because they have the one in New York.
And the Universal, but that's like a Universal store. No, yeah. It's not like a Harry Potter store. Ooh, sorry.
It's like, if there were other Harry Potter stores, if we were passing by them, I'd go in, but it's not something I would like look for. But I'd never been in one. So it was very cool. I bought a little bag charm, like keychain that says Harry Potter Harajuku. So I was like, okay, got to do it. And then I saw butterbeer. I'm like, got to get butterbeer. And it was like the soda with the foam. And it was fantastic.
Was it similar to the Universal one?
Very similar. Okay. It might be the same. Honestly.
It might be the same recipe, yeah.
Because all of it is like licensed through Wizarding World.
I'm sure.
No, like it is. So that's like the licensing company.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of the same merch too. But it was cool.
Yeah, I'm glad we went in. I'm not a Harry Potter person. Not for any. I just never read it. But I know about the world.
You're gonna get messages about that.
I wrote here the escalator was really cool because the music was playing. It was like a forest. It was very non-assuming from the outside, but it was really well done. And then there was a lady up front with the owl, like greeting people walking by, like, "Oh, come in," in Japanese. It was really cute. I'm glad we went in there.
Yeah, so that was cool. We saw that cool like garden on top of a roof across the street.
Oh yeah, it was like this like building that looked almost like mirrors reflecting. And I think I read about it. It's like this garden you can just go up to. I think from like a mall or something. Yeah.
Tokyo Sky Garden or something.
I think so. Yeah.
Which might also be another thing. There's
so many viewpoints you can see. It's just so many.
Yeah. And then we went to the oddly named Kittyland, which is just merch for animated things.
So how I found it was it's just a chain there, but people were saying that they sell a lot of good Disney stuff there, which I did look for. I didn't find anything Disney there, but the first floor was just Snoopy and I went ham. I love Snoopy. So like I would say Kittyland is really good if you like any characters that are popular in Japan. I think that's a good place to check first. Because it's I don't think it's very expensive. But Snoopy was in the basement and it was so hot down there. But I just think it's cute. It's a cute little store.
It's cute.
And they're everywhere. Fun. So you can, if you see one, just hop in and see what you find. It's a cute store.
Yeah. Then before Ralph's, we stopped by Onitsuka Tiger, but you were not feeling it. We were tired.
Onitsuka Tiger. Okay. So I think the shoes look really cool, but I knew I have feet problems personally. I had to buy special shoes just for this trip. I knew that if I was going to buy them and bring them home with me, like in the box and everything, I had to really like them and I had to like the color. Spoiler ahead. I did find some that I thought were cute, but they didn't have my size. So, and every time we happened to go into a store, we were exhausted and my feet were just hurting. I'm like, I don't want to put new shoes on right now. So we went in there. It was a yellow store. Again, everyone was really nice, but I didn't buy any this trip. Maybe the next trip, but I don't like regret it. It's kind of like I didn't find anything I liked.
Yeah, and also like they're Garbo shoes.
But I want them.
The Japanese don't like them.
I want the Mexico ones though, like Mexico 666 maybe. I'm not sure, but those are that's like the ones you can only get in Japan.
Yeah, but they're such like whatever shoes, thin sole. Like I didn't really care. Like,
well, did you notice yesterday? So yesterday we went to a Japanese bakery near my parents' house. And there was a girl in line wearing the shoes. And I'm like, did she just come back from Japan?
For sure. For sure. So yeah, they're fine. They're just a flex to say that you went.
Flex on the
which like that's like the whole point anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then we went to Ralph's Coffee. So Ralph Lauren.
This is so funny how
we saw it across the street from the Breitling store, where I did not buy my father a $45,000 watch. No, $17,000. $17,000. I didn't even walk in. I'm like, they're not gonna have a discount here. I'm like, oh look, Ralph's, and then there was no line. I'm like, well, it's not like we have a coffee shop or matcha place on the list, so we just like went, and it was. Kimmie got a latte, which they did have oat milk there.
It tasted like water.
And then
not a fan.
I got because of what was her name? You didn't meet her. Little Julie from Laguna Beach.
Oh yeah.
Her sister Kayla knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah, she does.
Said like I only go to someone who used to live in New York. We're like, is Ralph's good? I only used to go there because nobody does espresso tonic, which is tonic water, orange like peel, and espresso. I'm like, you know what? Give me the espresso tonic. Weird, but I kind of liked it.
I thought it was nasty.
And then I'm like, oh, there's a bathroom code on here. Why don't we just
use the nice bathroom?
Go plop down in the lap of luxury. Here's the problem.
You're like off the screen, my love.
That's fine.
Okay.
The problem is they're so like, this is an American store.
Yeah.
So they just had an American toilet with American toilet paper.
Listen, when you're spoiled by a bidet,
which we have at home,
and they're everywhere. I'm talking. They're literally on the public bathrooms. They're everywhere. And then you go into a nice Ralph Lauren expecting a warm bidet ready for you, and it's just a normal toilet.
It's a little
it is the biggest
throne.
letdown. I was so upset. It was like we were like only a day in, and I'm like, "Where's the bidet?" I was so upset about it.
So you gotta
and it was like hidden too. It was like behind like a curtain.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it was so hidden.
And like I showed them the receipt
with the code.
I'm like, oh, where's the restroom? And they're like, oh, over here, because they're like, oh, okay, they bought something. Yeah. So it was cool though to just walk into the Ralph's things. I don't have to go to Newport Beach for that.
Listen, I used to go to Fashion Island all the time. So I'm like, this is just a Fashion Island store. It's just Ralph Lauren. And there was like the teddy bears with the American flags.
But they didn't have the cafe until recently, right?
Yeah, the cafe was only in New York.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Don't go there for your coffee,
it
guys.
was
The
not good.
pastries look good, but I did not want American pastries.
Keep in mind, at this point, it was already like almost 2:00. We had been up since like 7. We were dead on our feet.
And
Like this was just the last stop.
We didn't eat.
Okay, that's another thing that you'll find on this trip is we just never got hungry. Like our body didn't cue us for hunger.
Yeah, we were.
But if there was food in front of me, I would be like, I'm not hungry. I'd eat the whole thing. And I'm like, maybe I was hungry. Like my body was so out of whack this whole trip that I didn't realize how. And also, I'm going to say it here. I was getting sick at this point. My nose, my lips were dry. I had really bad allergies. And like it like by this point in the day, I was like dying on my feet. It was really bad.
We were a little afraid of customs.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to take the Citrazine Zyrtec. They might have flagged us for it. We had a lot of medicine bottles, but the bottle we bought from Costco has 365 pills in it.
Yeah.
Again, they might just be like, who cares? It's allergy medicine. They do sell Citrazine in the pharmacy over there. So it's not, you can't take like sleepy time drowsy medicine there. That is illegal there. But and the whole next time, not even just next time, like anywhere we travel, you got to take your allergy meds because you take them at night.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's weird because it is humid in Japan and you lived in a humid environment in Laguna, so it didn't affect you. But remember, you stopped taking it like one night here and then you woke up sneezy.
Yeah.
Also, that could have just been like a weird timing thing because you get allergies when you get older sometimes.
Well, they were saying it's so funny. After we got home, I saw a TikTok. Everyone's like, hey, warning people coming to Japan. Like the allergies are really bad this year. So maybe I think it was that mixed with the plane,
The smog.
everything. My body shut down on me. And that's the thing that really sucks is like, I say, I wish we had more time, not even to do more things, but just for me to have a day to just like lay in the hotel for a day. Cause like, I was not okay by day 2. It was really bad.
And we didn't know.
We didn't know, but after Ralph's, we did end up going back to the hotel. And it's like Shinjuku, Harajuku, Shibuya. Shibuya was next for us, but I'm like, we had stuff in our hands that we had just bought. And I'm like, let's just go back to the hotel and then we'll just come back. Cause like, it was like 2 subway stops for us. The only thing we did miss that I wanted to do, but it's not a big deal, was the Iyosha coffee or cola.
Oh.
There's like that cola shop where they make it the way they used to back in the day. But it was such a like, you know, it wasn't a necessity, but that would have been cool to see. But next time.
Here's the thing. I'm sure it'll taste a little different, but it's kind of just, that's what the McDonald's machine does.
Well,
you know,
there's a guy
mixes the
doing
syrup.
it, and also there's different flavors. I heard people say they love it, and were like, it was not good.
Because
Like,
look, they're just mixing Coke syrup
mhm.
with carbonated water,
Yeah.
which is what a machine does.
It was more like if I see it, I want to stop in. But then just the way I was feeling and the way the day was going,
Yeah.
it was just like, it was not
And
gonna
I
happen.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went to the hotel for a bit. This was when I got the puffer, right?
Yes. We
So-
came home or
Mistake.
hotel. And no, really quick. I'll tell you what I did and you tell me what you did. I was trying to download my shows, and that was when we realized how horrible the Wi-Fi was at the hotel.
So the thing with the hotel Wi-Fi, the password is like KO Plaza, right? And then it takes you to the website where you agree. Usually, what happens is, like a Marriott hotel or whatever, it takes you to the online screen and then you type in your last name and the room you're in. And it registers your phone. Now, iPhone has like crazy privacy protections. I turned them all off, right? This time. But again, I go to Marriott all the time and they don't give me issues with all my privacy things turned on. And I'm like, maybe it's that. You go to the website and then you type in this special access code. But then like you go to the bathroom and there's less service where your phone moved. And then it like resets the Wi-Fi. At which point I was like, I'm going to go on Saley and I'm going to buy us. Now, our Verizon stuff never ran out. So we didn't need to do this. But I was like, let's just grab data eSIMs from Saley, $20 each for 5 gigs per day. It's the unlimited plan, but it's 5 gigs per day. You're not going to use that much for 10 days. And then it just auto cancels or whatever. So we just did that and used data for everything. The Wi-Fi was just garbage, which is a common theme.
Yeah. I heard it's like that all over Japan.
But then there was random free Wi-Fi throughout Tokyo that I noticed when I looked at my phone. We were just auto connected.
Anyways, we got to the hotel and then you were like, I want to go get a puffer. I was dead. I'm like, have fun.
So
I'm gonna stay in the
that's where
hotel.
I said, but mistake.
Yes.
I was like, I need the puffer jacket because my Disneyland jacket is not cutting it. Also,
and it was cold at night.
Yeah.
Like,
and also, I'm in
actually
all blue, which was annoying me. And I'm like, okay, I got to go to Uniqlo. So I knew there was the store, one of the big stores.
We could see it from like our hotel. It was right
so
there.
Like, I'm going to go there. And so Kimmie laid down and I left. And then this is where like I walked alone through Tokyo, which was very cool. Got to the store. I went to the fitting room where you take your shoes off. Very cool.
Did you ever get a face cover, or is that only for women?
It's probably only for women.
Yeah, you go into a store to try something on. They give you a face cover and you put it over your face so that when you put clothing on, like I tried on the shirt, you don't get makeup on their clothes. Why do we have that here? That's such a good, and you just throw it away when you're done. It's the best thing ever. So
I bought 5 t-shirts and a Puff Tech puffer. I wanted the collared one because I wanted it to be less bulky, but then it was going to rain for 2 days. Plus this had like the checker pattern versus the stripes. So I'll get this.
Yours was a lot lighter than mine because when I picked them up together, like yours just felt like nothing and mine felt so heavy with all the stuff in it.
So that plus the 5 shirts, I got a couple heavy duty ones, which is this one, and then a couple just Supima regular ones.
Mm-hmm.
Tax free. It was like $98 for 5 t-shirts and a puffer. And the puffer's like $70 here. So
that's the thing. A lot of the merch over there is the same as what we have here. It's just like half the price.
Yeah, I think the t-shirts here are like $20 and they're like $9 over there.
No, like those baby tees I bought, they were like less than $10 there, and here they're $20.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah.
So I did that, which was cool. Walking back was cool. Like just alone. I like made my way to the hotel without Google because I remembered everything because it's just like a bunch of straight shots. And also when you are you are in or near a very tall building, you just look at it and walk towards it. So that was also cool. But the mistake came in where I came home and Kimmie was a little bit rested and I'm like, oh my God, I am so tired. Everything hurts.
I think I even told you, like, hey, make sure you rest. We're going to go back out again.
But the reason I did this was I didn't want us to go out and then I carry around 2 jackets and t-shirts all day.
No, that's a good point.
Another mistake. Spoilers for the whole trip. I never got cold. It was like 50 degrees, but it's kind of humid there. There's this whole like theory about how it's freezing in California, even though it's like 40, 50 degrees. I'm not talking about your -12, Ohio. All right, calm down. But like a California 50 is like a 30 somewhere else because it's like bone dry here. So you feel the cold in your bones. It was humid there. I like never got cold.
I only got cold at Disney, and people say it's because you're near the water.
And the wind.
The wind. But I was freezing in Disney, but everywhere else I was not cold.
But yeah, I was just warm the whole time, probably slightly dehydrated a little bit, but not too bad. So I didn't need the puffer. I wish I bought the more like just the heavier windbreaker because I could wear that here. The puffer, I'm like never going to wear that thing. So
I was thinking that. I was like, because I have a big puffer. I probably bust that puppy out like twice a year, but I like it. So I'm going to keep it. But like I've had the thing for years where you bought it for this trip. You didn't even wear it on this trip. You know?
I did wear it, but I took it off often.
Okay.
Or I would sling it in like the front of the crossbody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
That would keep me warm enough anyway. Because I'd be sweating.
For me, at least, my move was to only take the puffer out at night for me because I run a little bit colder. But like during the day, I was okay with just a cardigan or a very light jacket. If I could roll it and put it in my purse, like that was the jacket I was going to grab for me.
Yeah. But it was like $50. So like whatever. It wasn't a waste. Like I did need something.
Yeah.
And because the Disney jacket is cute, but it's annoying to put on because there's like a net inside. Anyways, so that was that. We're still on the first full day.
I know. This is, I will say, and for listeners too, this is probably the most jam-packed day. I feel like everything else we kind of picked a couple things and stuck to it. But this day was just like, it didn't feel like a lot on the map. But when you realize every little stuff we did, I'm like, yeah, this was insane for day one. I'm surprised we did all this on day one.
Okay.
This was stupid of me. I'm so sorry. And I was also sick. So this was not okay.
This was one of those things. I did the disclaimer last time where I overspend on trips and stuff, right? And I can, and I'm very grateful and thankful for that. But a lot of travel advice is meant for more budget conscious or time conscious trips. And the Tokyo 4-day trip is probably a budget conscious trip. I did think about like work, and you kind of did too. Like, how are we going to take 2 full weeks off? Probably should have, because when you go in for a Monday and Tuesday as you're leaving, it's kind of pointless. So,
well, I did say going forward, whether it's Tokyo, any trip we do, I want to keep day one completely clear. Either walking distance only, like, okay, our hotel's gonna be near this area. Let's just eat breakfast, go out for a walk, and then if we need to go to the hotel, it's just like we can just walk.
Well,
back.
like the big joke was Shinjuku Station.
Yeah,
was 15 minutes away, but Godzilla was 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
But after 15 minutes of walking to Godzilla, you're at the place you're going to.
Right.
So that probably should have just been our night one of like our hotel's in Shinjuku, you stay in Shinjuku. But
I'll just say one last thing. I loved our hotel. I loved it. I loved it. What you just said about the train is true. However, the big reason why I loved it so much is because a lot of Tokyo hotels and beds are tiny. And this was like one of the only ones we found that was a true king. You and Rain bet on it. And even
we don't
now,
even have a king size at home.
No, I know. It doesn't have to be king. It could be a queen. I don't care. But what I'm saying though is that usually bigger bed, bigger room. That's why the king looked good to us. But I will say though, last thing. When I was looking at like other hotels in the area, like when we got back home, like, oh, let me just see where else we could have stayed. Most of them are nice hotels, but they're tiny rooms, even the nicest hotels. So I'm like curious if we can find an equivalent of that kind of hotel in a quieter area.
So our room was also, because I kept upgrading it.
That too.
It was around 400 to 450 square feet.
That's bigger than my last place.
Yeah.
My last place was 300 square feet.
So it was a pretty big room. I would be fine with the 2-bed thing on a Tokyo trip.
Yeah.
But usually the 2-bed thing leads to a smaller room.
I also think this trip though too, because I was so sick, it's like maybe the 2 beds could have been like, you know, like I felt bad like being sick, and then we were, you know, in the same bed, and it's like, am I keeping him awake right now? Am I sniffling too much? Am I coughing
I brought the
too much?
earplugs.
No, I know, but like I was self-conscious of like, because I couldn't even sleep comfortably.
Honestly, yeah, we don't need to talk about earplugs, but
anyways, I'm a snorer.
So
Shibuya.
Yeah, Shibuya. We got on a train after all this.
It's like 6 p.m. at this
feels
point.
like a separate day in my mind.
This was when I felt my absolute worst. This and the Ghibli Museum. But this was like,
we bought a bunch of tissues.
So zoned out. We'll tell you where we're going to go next. While we were at this location, I had to just I said, have fun. I need to sit down quiet. And I wanted to be at the spot. I was so dead.
Oh,
I was dead.
Yeah.
Like completely gone.
So we scrambled to Parco.
Yes.
And Parco.
Really quick, I want to talk about Hachiko.
Well, you started saying that this location you sat down.
Sorry, I jumped ahead. We saw Hachiko at the exit, and you didn't know who that was. But John knew who it was.
John's knowledge is as scrambled as the Shibuya scramble.
If you know who Hachiko is without looking it up, let us know. But it is a sweet dog. It's a sad story. And I found out later there is another park with another statue of him with his owner. And I'm really sad we didn't see it.
Okay. So Hachiko is a dog who, when his owner died, he would just sit at his grave and the people would feed him and until he died.
But it was around Shinjuku Station or Shibuya Station, which is why his thing is there.
So they put a little statue there. Everyone pets him because he's a good boy. And some say the best. And then, there is a statue where he's reunited with the owner somewhere else in a park. So anyways, he's right at the exit, but the exit's under construction because of course it is.
I took a photo from a distance and I'm like, I'm good. Yeah. This is too much.
And scrambled, went to Parco. Parco is a games mall.
It's like 8 floors. And the top is like a garden. Which
RIP. today there is they love pop-ups in Japan. There is a Death Stranding 2 pop-up right now.
There?
Right now.
Oh, God.
I don't care. It's fine. But like, cool.
Oh, that would have been cool,
so
though.
I'm like, gotta go to the Pokemon store, the
Right.
Pokemon Center. So we went to the Nintendo first, walked around, found my little machine, got too many of those things, the controllers.
It's so funny, though, because no one tells you that the two stores are literally right behind one another. Like, I thought it was like a huge mall, and they're like, no, they're just both right next to each other.
I assume that, though, because Pokemon is Nintendo.
I guess I didn't realize
One third
how
of it.
narrow the buildings were there and how close everything is there.
So
Also, I was feeling sick, and it was hot as hell in that mall. I was dying. I was just not okay.
and we didn't eat. We didn't eat. I don't know what was wrong with us.
We had a couple snacks maybe in the room, maybe, but yeah, it was that was not a good day for me.
We did not eat. So
You bought a few things though from Pokemon. The Pokemon store was cool.
okay, so Nintendo, I only bought Rivers, shout out to River and James, Toad, Bag Charm.
It's not Toad, it's a mushroom.
It's a 1-up.
Yeah.
No, not 1-up. It's Power Up mushroom.
And he loved it. We gave it to him yesterday.
Yeah. And then
Sorry, I pushed the.
and then I did the Gachapon.
Yes.
Where I think I already told you guys about my haul. And then at the Pokemon store, you were like, I'm not even going in there.
I went in there to look for you, but that was it. I was so tired.
We took the Mewtwo picture.
That thing was really cool.
It was cool, but a little underwhelming. Sorry.
You know what the problem is with what that I had with Tokyo? I saw too many photos and videos ahead of time. So I felt like I already saw this.
It wasn't even that. Things look
That's
better.
how I felt.
Things look better on photo and video.
Yeah. It was so cool to see. I'm not regretting that we saw it, but it's like, if you do plan a trip, do research, but don't look at every single photo and angle you can see of it. Like, have some surprises, you know?
Yeah. So, went in the Pokemon store. I was looking for my boy Hoot Hoot. They only had Noctowl. I don't care about Noctowl. But I did grab my two other favorites. Oh, they're back here and you can't see them. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to lift up behind the amiibo. I got a Natu, which is maybe my second or third favorite Pokemon. Murkrow. Shout out to Murkrow. I think he's also a Johto Pokemon. And then later on in another Pokemon store, I got the Lugia. But there wasn't like good merch in the Pokemon store. But I did remember the Pokemon home station. So I got my little medal over there from scanning it. And then they had like, if you answer a question about Pokopia, you get something. But they were asking the question in Japanese. And the printout they gave me was in Japanese. And I'm like, now's not the time to navigate this.
Google Translate,
It's
baby.
okay. So that was a cool little experience. Spent maybe a little too long in there. I'm like, maybe there will be this gem of a thing. There was like a cool metal Master Ball, but I'm like, I don't think I even should have bought the plushies. But I wanted something. Because, you know, growing up, you were never like, I'm going to find a Natu plushie, you know. But it seems like, for all the Pokemon fans out there, there is one of every Pokemon, but not every Pokemon, one of every evolutionary line. So there was not Hoot Hoot, but Noctowl was there. There was a Charizard, but not a Charmeleon, right? So on and so on. Maybe there was Charmander and Charizard, but of course. So Pokemon Store Center was cool. You got to see it if you're into Pokemon. That's it. There is also Sega Store. Shout out to Sonic, I guess. Capcom Store. Shout out to Monster Hunter. An entire JoJo world.
There was a Godzilla store.
Yeah, Godzilla, JoJo, One Piece.
There was a Starbucks up there.
Yeah, I kind of do wish I tried Starbucks, but I just was not in the mood for that much sugar. It's like super sugary Starbucks over there.
And we had to scramble because we got there at like 8:30 and they closed at 9.
Yeah.
Or 8:20, I don't know. But we were scrambling. And at this point, not only was I dead, we were starving because we had not eaten.
And then we're like, oh, we'll go to Ichiran. Had a 90-minute wait.
To be fair, they're everywhere. But everyone's like, Shibuya is like Times Square. Like, don't do it there. Everyone's going to try to eat there.
So yeah, Ichiran, for those who don't know, is a chain ramen shop.
Every TikTok you've seen of people eating ramen in that little stall. Yeah.
So 90-minute waits. And then you were dying. And we had this deal of like, if you don't know what to do, I pick something from the Wanderlog, which is a good deal. Except when the restaurants we planned are full and we don't know how to look up restaurants. And so we're just like, and I opened Table Log like an idiot. Like I'm going to find something near me.
I think I literally looked at you and just said drive. Like I can't drive us anymore. Like
and
you got to drive this trip.
On foot. And then like, I don't know. And I peeked in somewhere. It looked sketch. And then there was just like a restaurant worker standing in a doorway. And I just looked in and it looked like there were seats. And this didn't factor in, but it was cool later. There was only Japanese people inside.
We were the only tourists.
So I'm like, must be good. Must be good enough for us to eat right now. I don't know what was on the menu. I'm just like, it's not a sushi spot. So let's just go in there. So we go in there and I just hold up the 2. I think I said futari. I don't know. But they're like, they held up the 2 and then they just like did the hand motion to come in and then pointed us to the seats and then said, QR okay? And I said, okay. And then that was it. So we just sat down at the bar and scanned the QR code and you just order on the phone.
Yeah.
It's like the iPad thing. And then as soon as you order, you hear a ding, which means they're going to prep the order. So you didn't even know what to order. You were looking through.
I don't even think I looked at the menu because not to be TMI, my face was like a faucet at this point.
Yeah.
I kept going up to go to the bathroom. Like it was like I was like not there. I don't even remember ordering. I think you ordered for me.
So you were like, I don't know. Just get me something. I think you didn't know what some of the stuff was, which is fine. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to get some fish dish. Like it was like raw fish with like rosebuds. It was good, funky. And then
you got me this like green looking drink.
You know, I got the green melon.
That's what you got, yeah.
Soda, and I got you a Coke Zero.
Right, that's what it was. Yeah.
But we got an appetizer. What was the appetizer?
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But I did get her an omurice. It's the rice with ketchup, cheese, and then an omelet on top.
Right.
And the demi-glace sauce. I'm like, you'll like it.
Very interesting.
You liked it.
I did.
You
but
ate
it
it
like,
until you couldn't eat anymore.
I know.
Which
I was also just famished at this point. So I think I was, not that it wasn't good. I just think I was so hungry that I'm like, I will eat anything in front of me.
I tried it. It was very good.
It was
didn't
hot
do, like,
and good.
The thing where they cut it and then the egg spills everywhere. It doesn't matter. It was like fluffy and well made. So that was good. So yeah, that was a fun experience of just like, you're just going to sit here and order food and drinks and see 2 old men be rude to a female bartender and vape. But like, and then some dude just taking shots with the bartender and like they're actually taking shots. And then you just paid and we just paid and left. And then you were like, okay, I want to see the scramble from Starbucks. So we went up and it's a crosswalk.
And then you also, by the time we got down, you were so dehydrated, you got water from the vending machine.
Yeah. I don't think I was going to get a Starbucks drink, but then you couldn't use the restroom there, right?
The restroom, there was like a line, there was like a code.
And then you were like, get Starbucks. I'm like, I was just going to get something so we could just sit down. But I'm like, I don't care.
It was so busy. And honestly, at this point, it's like, like I said, I keep saying I wasn't there, but like I mean it. Like, you know when you're sick and you're in a fog? Imagine that, but in Shibuya. Like you're just not there.
Here's the foolish thing we did.
What?
This was the first night. Well, we landed and it was the first night. But this was the first real night in a new time zone plus 17 hours.
Right.
So your brain, like, okay, there's the whole like, oh, jet lag. It's not just you're tired. Your body is confused.
Right.
So the circadian rhythm is like your body getting used to when to sleep based off of sunlight.
Right.
And everything that happens in your body is based off of this rhythm. Your digestion, which means your trips to the bathroom, when your body creates melatonin to go to sleep, when it creates adenosine to wake up and all that, and when it craves, when it gets hungry or when it's not hungry, when it gets like, hey, the dizziness of you should really be asleep right now, because it doesn't know, which is really funny because you'd think you could tell yourself.
Yeah.
Right? But your body's kind of like a dog. It doesn't understand.
Have you ever seen that one meme of the cat with the buffering? That was me.
Yeah.
With Nothing Beats a Jet 2 Holiday playing on repeat in my head. And I was like, I'm dying.
So oddly enough, the best thing we could have done the first day
Yeah.
would have been Ghibli Museum and Trader Vic's,
Right.
which is what we did the next day. But before that, we did stop at 7-Eleven. You got the humidifier masks, gels.
We also went to a
potions.
pharmacy. We were looking for, I think, like medicine that first day. I think
Yeah.
I got that medicated lipstick, which actually that chapstick was. I still have it. That thing was a miracle worker because when I put that on my lips the next day, my lips were fine, my nose was not fine.
Yeah, but it was a pharmacy like not even a CVS.
I will say though, if you're shopping in Japan, if you want to buy a bunch of cosmetics, whatever, do not go to Donkey because the prices are higher there. Like go to a pharmacy and they'll do tax free too, and you can usually get a better deal there. But that we went out of necessity though. I was dying. I needed something.
Yeah, this was like a Rite Aid in a shopping center.
Yeah,
But imagine if Rite Aid didn't sell medicine.
right.
It's like, it's almost like a Sephora,
Yeah.
right? But less
Sorry.
makeup.
I'm
So,
We're only on day one and we're like an hour and a half in. This was the busiest day, so I feel like we're gonna be able to speed run through the rest of it.
oh yeah, because there's, oh wow,
But like this was the craziest day. You see how much shorter the other ones
Yeah.
are? Like that. And again, I went through photos, so some of this stuff probably wasn't as important to go through, but like I hope this paints a picture as to how foolish we were going so hard on day one. And this was my fault because I came up with the itinerary.
Yeah.
So my bad.
So day 3, or second full day, you were breakfast at the hotel.
Yes, because we went down to the first floor and we ate at the free
we
breakfast.
did.
Yeah.
Guys, breakfast buffets are bad in every country.
But it was free. I was dead.
Not free. We paid for it.
Well, like I was dead and
Yeah.
I didn't want to just, I wanted to just like, I literally put sweatpants on
Yeah.
and a jacket. And I was just like, let's just go down there with the mask on. I said, I don't even care.
This is our first encounter with, this is a hotel for travelers, like tourists.
They had a buffet. They had an American side and a Japanese side, which was really funny.
Yeah. Well, they call it like American/international, which is funny. So I did hit up the Japanese side. They just have mackerel for breakfast.
That was amazing.
And I grabbed it and I was like, maybe the fish won't be fishy here. Fish is fishy.
Yeah.
It was cool though. It was
But I
good.
think we needed that day. We needed like a good meal to start us off with that wasn't just bread and an egg, which was delicious. And we got to, there was like a window. We got to see the street. So it was nice.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
When we go back,
Yeah.
my breakfast every day will probably be an egg sando and a famichiki
That's great.
because it's just a bunch of protein and
Cowabunga it is.
yeah, and it more filling than most things and better. But it was nice to have. It was cool. Maybe like if we stay here again, go to the nice lounge
Mhm.
for breakfast because it's more private.
Still though, it's like for the day we had that day, I was really happy to have it felt, even though it was a big buffet, it felt a little bit more
It was
chill
quiet. It was chill
because it was like in our hotel and I could just go back upstairs. Like it wasn't a big deal.
yeah. I think I just don't like any buffet.
Yeah.
I think that's my problem.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a problem. Okay, so this was when we actually walked to a real pharmacy, like the pharmacy in the doctor's office, right? So
Because most pharmacies are closed until like 9 or 10.
Well, and
and it was like 6 or like it was like 8 at this point.
they don't really have. Okay, is over the counter on the shelf and behind the counter is pharmacy, or is over the counter at the pharmacy?
I don't know.
Either way,
We went to a pharmacy with 2 pharmacists. So
Okay.
this was a pharmacy with a capital like
so
P.
even though, okay, drugs sold directly to consumers. Okay, so yeah, so they don't seem to have over the counter
Mhm.
where like there's a shelf full of allergy meds. You have to ask and if there was, we just didn't find it. So we went to a pharmacist and I asked
And
them
again, it was in a building, a business complex, like on their 5th floor.
with a special elevator.
Yeah,
that
it was
they
a
went
whole
to-
thing
yeah.
to get there, but we found it.
So I was like, went online and I was looking for allergy meds because allergy meds are antihistamines that are non-drowsy. They're like type 2 or something. There's a word. Basically not Benadryl, right? And they don't even have Benadryl there. So I was like, you have citrazine. And we found a brand that they would have there. They didn't have it. And then they looked up citrazine. They couldn't find it. And then we saw the Claritin. It's in Japanese characters, but the hill is there. It's real Claritin. And she basically grabbed it and she goes, similar. And I go, yeah, it's okay. So we bought Claritin. They're not druggies over there, so it only came with like 7, which is so funny. Here it's like a 20 pack. So grab the Claritin. You took it. Maybe it helped. I think it was like you were too far gone. So you needed it for in your system.
Yeah, I was kind of too far gone at this point.
Most allergy meds work when you take them when you wake up or before you go to sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So
we had been awake for like 2-3 hours at this point. So
yeah. So you took the Claritin. We stopped at the hotel. Then we headed to Coffee Swamp, one of the only coffee shops open at 7 a.m.
Loved
in Shinjuku.
It was the cutest little shop. Jazz music was playing. Wait out. It's in this quiet neighborhood. Like they literally say,
They were
please
trying
keep
to
your
be-
voices down. There's people that live here. Like
Yeah.
it was very,
They were
very small.
Trying to be like Highland Parky. Which is
Yeah,
fun.
but we saw other tourists there that were from the Bay Area. That was like the first time I saw real like actual
They were
Americans.
so loud.
They were loud. We were quiet. We went inside and there were 2 cats there in strollers and they let me pet them. Their names were Miranda and Grace.
And you didn't even see them, but it was like
No, I looked
3
at them and the woman spoke Japanese and I literally was like, oh, can I pet? And she's like, yeah. And I pull out my phone. I go, what are their names? And she's like, oh, Miranda and Grace. And
Oh, I
was like,
thought she
"That
put
is-"
Japanese names and you translated them.
Maybe she did.
Yeah.
I think she translated Grace. I think Miranda, she said. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I posted photos of them. Like the
So
kawaii little cats, very well behaved. I pet their little heads.
yeah,
They were
so I just
cute.
see three older women, and you're almost ready to order, and I see these 2 baskets on stools, and there's just cats in there, and I'm like, look at the cats, and then you were like, you melted.
I melted, and like I said, I already felt really sick at this point, and I was like, this was like oh my god, a cute cat. Like I must pet the cats, and they were very friendly.
They were in picnic baskets. It was
They were.
adorable.
Like, I put it on my story, but they were I think I put it on my post too. They were the cutest cats ever. But I got a latte that was delicious. What did you get?
Black coffee, I think.
But I think for sure this was like my favorite coffee shop that we stopped at. The vibes were immaculate. I just thought it was good vibes. I loved it.
Yeah, you can't really hang out in there. Very small. But this was Valentine's Day, by the way.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
So then I was like, oh, the love sculpture. The one, the thing that says love.
Yes.
And
I wrote down information about it
Uh-huh.
because it's from Philadelphia. JD wrote to me and was like, I thought this was only in Philadelphia, but I guess they have them in different cities.
Oh, yeah. It's like all over the place.
But I think the sculpture, though, is only in certain cities. So this one was in Tokyo. We just happened to walk past it, took a picture with it.
At a cool intersection.
Yeah, it was cool. So we took a picture, but that was like, I was like sniffly, like happy Valentine's Day with my
Yeah.
coffee.
And then stopped at the hotel. And then it was time to go to Ghibli. So we took a rapid train to get to the Ghibli bus. So rapid trains move a little faster, but not by much.
They don't stop at every stop. It's like a line where it's like, we're only going to stop at 2 stops versus 10 stops. So it's still a while away, but you're not stopping every 2 minutes. You're stopping like every 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
So it was like a 20-minute train ride, maybe.
Yeah. So get to the Ghibli Museum. Oh, no. We get to a train station, got to find the bus. And then we do eventually find the bus.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
But we should have seen the freaking Totoro on the sign.
So tiny, dude.
We would have seen.
So tiny.
Yeah. But there's a little, it was really cute.
It was a decorated bus. And then, yeah, we got on. It took us to, I don't remember if we were already in Mitaka, but it took us there, which is where the
it was the
museum is.
Mitaka station.
Yeah.
The train
and
station.
So it's like outskirts of Tokyo, low buildings, and not even outskirts, but the second rim, let's say. And yeah, it's inside of a park.
It's
So
in
we
a, it's it, yeah.
So we just
It
go
reminded
there.
me, sorry not to interrupt. It reminded me of London because London has the same thing where they'll just be like Kensington Palace and this giant park, and the palace just in the middle of it, and you're like, okay, like that's a castle.
So we get there. There's no photos inside, but like anywhere you are outside, you can take photos. So we head in, and it's very much like the what's that hotel in LA? Is it the Biltmore?
The Ace Hotel.
Huh?
The Biltmore or the Ace Hotel?
Ace Hotel.
I thought of Ace Hotel, but Biltmore's a good call too. Okay, so when you first walk in, they check your tickets. Then you walk down a set of stairs, and then the museum is like 3 stories tall. Really cool. There was like a really tight spiral staircase that was kind of caged in. There were normal stairs for people like us. Very whimsical, very cute and whimsical. There was a little theater for movie. It's like there's like 4 short films you could watch when you're there. You only watch like one every, like every few months they switch it out. And they only play it there. So you cannot watch it anywhere online. And there's no English subtitles. So we watched it in Japanese. That was fun. I am talking. Did you find it?
No, okay.
Sorry, I'm rambling.
Biltmore is the one where a lot of restaurant scenes.
Isn't the Biltmore where they shot there's a scene from 500 Days of Summer.
No, okay. So
also
okay. So listen.
what's it called? The Harrison Ford movie. What's it called?
I don't know.
Blade Runner.
So
there's a building in LA.
Okay.
Where they shot Blade Runner. I'm gonna find it.
Okay, no, just listen. No, listen to me.
Okay, listening.
No.
I'm listening.
The Biltmore,
yes,
is where many restaurant scenes are filmed. There's these 2 staircases that come out of like stone staircases.
Okay.
The Blade Runner is possibly in the hotel with the
it's not a hotel.
The Bonaventure.
It's the Bradbury building. That's what it is.
Yeah, I have it here. The Bradbury is 500 Days of Summer.
And Blade Runner.
Blade Runner's in there?
Yes.
Huh.
And I know that because when I went, I was like, oh my God, 500 Days of Summer. And some guy looked at me and it's like, and there's like a Blade Runner plaque in there. And I was like, I did not know that.
Yeah. But a lot of stuff
people were screaming at their TVs.
A lot of stuff similar to Blade Runner are in the Bonaventure because it's very like brutalist architecture.
Yeah.
So this was very much like the Bradbury building. It was like this grand, like, it was like a big atrium with a fresco on top. You could look it up. I might be able to take pictures of the guide I have and post them because I think the guide has it. So I bought the guide, not knowing that. I was like, where's the catalog? That comes out later. But very cute. The main exhibit basically is like
the second floor
the office.
It's like his studio. But the museum there, it's not like art on the walls. It's like the whole room is decorated like it's a studio. And some things you can just walk up and touch. And like, I didn't know that was allowed. But I saw people like flipping books over. I'm like, hey, you can do this.
Well, the books on shelves you could flip through, but then there were like exhibits where there's
like
just
his desk was like cornered off.
Yeah, and then like hand-drawn, hand-painted stuff just thumbtacked to the wall. It's beautiful. No photos, which makes people move and you can really appreciate things.
That was pretty nice that everyone was just watching it and looking at it.
Yeah, we went to the cafe. There's 2 cafes right next to each other. You got chicken tenders.
Those were delicious. Oh my God.
They were actually very good. I got
delicious.
a coconut curry like patty. I don't know what it even was in a little
fries
sandwich.
too. They were good.
The fries are good with tartar sauce. I kind of wish I got another thing, but it was like later on and we were there late because we were both like, my feet are already killing me. You're dying.
At one point, I looked at him. I said, just go on without me. After I saw his office area and stuff and I ate, I was like, okay, I don't think I'm going to, I told him, if you see anything really cool, call me. But other than that,
and
like,
we're kind of like getting situated so you can watch the film.
Yeah, because we hadn't gone to the film
Then we
yet.
did the film, and then all I did was like, I went to the front desk. Oh, we did the gift shop. And then after
I went ham.
and
at
in the gift shop, I was like, hey, where's the catalog? And they said library. And I was like,
where's the library?
Library. And then I went to the information desk. I'm like, are they talking about that? Because I think they pointed at the book I had. But I go to the information desk. I'm like, where do I find this? And I point at it. It was behind me. And they go, oh, we have a library on the 3rd floor past the cat bus.
So there's a cat bus, but it's like a playground area.
And so we just
thought it was a kid section. We didn't realize behind that is a little hallway with the bookstore.
And there was a book exhibit near there. And I was like, no, that's just an exhibit. But yeah, there was a little bookstore.
No, he said, maybe the bookstore. I walked the whole exhibit. I'm like, I don't see you. You're like, no, keep going.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
And so then we went there, bought some art books, super heavy. It was like 12 pounds, which is not heavy. But it is heavy when
you're trying to get back to your hotel, which is 30 minutes away.
And you don't have a backpack.
Right.
So I'm carrying these in a bag that's ripping.
And all the merch I got was Kiki because I'm a Kiki girl.
Yeah. And so we had to take a bus back to Mitaka Station. I saw Lawson. I'm like, you're starving. Let's get food before Trader Vic's. So we went there and we got the chicken bites. I found out later, I forgot the name of them. But the chicken bites at Lawson are what is the hot food that they are famous for. So there's the Famichiki and then 7-Eleven's more like egg sando, but they have hot stuff. And the little chicken bites are Lawson.
Yes.
They did not have the cream sando.
So one thing I want to say here is that we probably spent more time at Ghibli than we thought we were going to spend because we took our time. I was sick, but also we did, because of that, we had a reservation for Trader Vic's, so we had to be back by a certain time.
But it was also at 6.
Yeah, but
fine.
no. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that because of that, we missed the cat temple, which I will definitely do next time. That was on me though. I didn't time this out right.
I felt super bad.
It's okay.
But also, I don't think we really realized it closed at 3:30.
So the shrine closes at 5, but the
Right.
shop to buy the stuff is 3:30, which I'm like, I want to buy a lucky cat. Do you know how that works?
Oh, we could have gone?
No, dear, we left like at 5, like 4:45. I swear, because I told you, like, dear, by the time we get there, it's already going to be closing. Keep in mind, I was dead at this point. I was not going to make it.
Okay.
I can look at my timestamps. It doesn't matter. But the way it works there is it's the lucky cat. When you go there, you make a wish. You buy a cat. If the wish comes true, you come back and return the cat and say thank you.
Mm.
So guess what we're doing? We're taking 2 more trips to Tokyo. That's what we're doing. It doesn't matter though. I was so tired at this point that even if he asked, do you want to still go? I probably would have been like, no. And we had Trader Vic's. We had to get back. I think we were trying to get back as early as possible to like take a quick break.
You know what's funny? I have like no pictures.
Oh my God.
I have the picture on the roof.
I have all the pictures.
And then I have Trader Vic's.
I have all the pictures.
So anyways, hopped on a little bus, stopped at the ridiculous train station on a different level. I don't know, but it was fine. This was a pay after bus, which was also weird. And then stopped at the hotel. And then you're like, all right, Trader Vic's is going to be like this walk and then this train station. And then we walk again, like up a hill. I'm like, we're taking a taxi.
Yeah, we were done at this point.
Get to a taxi and I'm like, this guy doesn't know where Trader Vic's is. That's for sure. And then I'm like, oh, it's in this hotel. I'm like, New Otani Hotel. And the guy was like, New Otani.
No, sorry. We were on the train back at 4:30.
Yeah.
And we were back at the hotel at 5 and our appointment was at 6. So we were not going to make it.
But I didn't know you wanted to go to the store at the cat temple.
I wanted to see the temple.
So you told me it closed at 3:30. But we could have gone to the cat temple, but then it would have just been the cat temple. No store, no lucky cat.
But
I know.
We left Ghibli. We were at the train station leaving at the train, not even Ghibli. We were at the train at 4:30.
Yeah.
Our thing was at 6. And at this
Yeah.
point, we still thought we were going to take the subway.
Yeah.
Which was like a little bit longer.
So we decided, it's going to be taxi. So I told the guy New Otani Hotel. He was trying to ask me which tower.
We didn't know what he was asking.
Okay. I kind of figured he was asking which tower. However, I did not know which tower.
Also, we didn't realize the kind of hotel we were going to walk into.
So I was like,
I won't spoil it, but we were not ready.
All it said, there was no instructions. It just said Trader Vic's at the New Otani Hotel.
That's all it said.
And then I'm like, New Otani. He goes, New Otani. And then he just goes. 10 minutes, we're there, drops us off.
Also say too, the subway stop from the hotel was going to be a dark, quiet walk. Because remember like the road we took to get up there? It was just like a quiet. So we would have been in hell. So thank God for the taxi. The taxi saved our butts.
We get there and someone gives you directions. But
okay, keep in mind, it's like a compound. It's
the size of the LA Convention Center.
It's ginormous.
And he told you like turn left or turn right, go down the elevator, and then
I'll
turn
tell you
left.
what he said. I said, oh, Trader Vic's. He goes, oh, go down a few whatever he said, not kilometers. Go down a few meters, turn left, go down a set of stairs. It's right there. I think I misheard him.
He said, go there, go down the elevator, and then go to the right or the left. Here's the thing. He didn't say go to the right or the left for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So eventually
we just thought, oh, immediate right. I didn't know it was like, no, keep walking for like this long.
Yeah. So.
Oh, and you're wearing your Tiki Kingdom shirt at this point. And there's just people dressed in the nines and I feel super underdressed. I'm so confused.
You're like, ask an employee. And I'm like, I don't know who's an employee and who's here for a freaking convention because everyone's in suits. And then eventually I saw a like hotel desk and I asked them and they're like, that
Keep
way
in mind too,
to the
really
Garden
quick,
Tower.
The lobby and the floors it felt like a mall.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know where we're going. We're just wandering around like two morons just walking around.
So we go to Trader Vic's. There's no one there, of course.
Also Trader Vic's. It was like in a separate elevator, like 5 floors down. You open it and you're there. So we just were not in the right spot. But
So get to Trader Vic's. There's no one there. They don't care that we're late for the reservation. Sit down. So Trader Vic's was trying to be American, but it's still the Japanese thing of order everything all at once, which is odd. And so
our waiter was Egyptian.
that was like a busboy who was also a waiter.
He was cool.
Yeah, no, he was awesome.
He spoke English. That was cool.
But then there was a waiter in a suit, which is funny because it's not a tiki bar. They have a bar, but it's a restaurant.
Guy that made our salad.
Yeah. So then this guy we order a Caesar salad. It's like the most diligently made Caesar salad of my life.
Not any cream, right?
Who knows?
It was like lemon and I don't know.
Parmesan.
I don't know if I was just hungry or sick. It was the most delicious thing I'd ever eaten in my entire life. I'm like, this.
Counted
I
every crouton.
I ascended when I ate the Caesar salad.
And then you got some sort of kung pao chicken, and I got Asian chili beef.
Okay, I was already sick, and this thing was spicy. I was fighting for my life. Like,
it's probably good for you.
No, it cleared out my nose. I was fighting for my life though. It was so spicy. I didn't realize how spicy it was gonna be.
I had a delicious soft beef with Asian chili something. It was great. My drinks were decent. I had to get the Mai Tai. The Mai Tai was actually very good.
It was a nice calm respite for us. We needed calm. It was so nice to just sit down and let people serve us. I was like, thank God.
And then I forgot the second drink I got, but both good. Do we skip dessert? I think we were like, no dessert.
Right. I think we just went to 7-Eleven after because we were so full at this point.
Yeah, we were full. We were satisfied. The appetizers were decent. We got some merch. I got a Maori mug.
And they did have a cool bar top that you could sit at. And there's people were like mixing. Like that felt more like tiki bar here was that area. But where we sat was like, sit down. Here's your napkin.
It was nice to sit down. One, because we were tired. Two, because it was Valentine's Day.
Yeah. At some point, I had to look at you and be like, happy Valentine's Day. Like I had to remind myself it's Valentine's Day right now. And it's really sweet.
So it was really nice. And then we just went back to the front desk, which felt like a 10-minute walk. Took a taxi. This taxi was a real Toyota taxi.
He was flying.
And we were just like, KO Plaza Hotel. And he was like, hi.
Understood.
And then he went. Popped in the 7-Eleven. We got the frozen grapes.
I did not like them. Everyone's like, they're so good. I was like, they were not good.
But we got, I don't think it was peanut butter. It was like a waffle chocolate.
You know why I said peanut butter? It reminded me of like the Jif logo because of the colors, but it wasn't. It was a chocolate sandwich. It was fine.
Yeah, it was.
There was like a wafer around it.
It was a wafer in like a waffle pattern.
I think I posted a photo of it too.
I have a photo. Mm-hmm. It's fine. It's just ice cream. But it was good. And the grapes were terrible.
I don't know if I put it on the list, but the best 7-Eleven thing I had. The what? Oh, no.
Those are bad.
It was the 2 pancakes with margarine and syrup in the middle. Oh, I dream of that. That was the best thing I got.
I'm so mad that you didn't even try it with the chicken.
Next time. I wanted it just pure. Just
no, I gave you a bite of mine. You're like, no.
I need to try it again though.
Yeah.
You know why? I think I was craving my thing so bad that I just wanted my thing.
Fun fact.
Yes.
My sister brought back one of those for my mom.
Oh,
and
really?
she was like, oh my God.
Yeah. You don't think it's going to be that good. You're like, 2 pancakes and butter or margarine, not butter, and syrup. How good can it be? Oh my God.
Okay.
Every time I bit into it, I was just like, I am in heaven right now. This is so good.
To be fair, it's exactly as good as the things that you just said.
Yeah.
But you don't normally rip that out of a package.
Right. But I was like, and I like pulled it open. I'm like, it's not even that much in there. It's just delicious. It's like so good. But this was day 3. As you can see, was already less chaotic. And even though I felt sick and horrible, the next day I woke up feeling a lot better. And I think it's because we slowed down.
And again, this is day 2.
Right.
Like the first day was
that should have been day 1, but we didn't know.
Huh?
And we were really trying to do Ghibli on Valentine's Day.
No,
I'm saying, we were pushing for it.
I'm saying the day we landed was day half.
Yeah, like half day.
So went to sleep. Day 4, Asakusa, which I didn't know what was here. We saw the sky tree,
which was enough for me. I wasn't trying to get to it. It looked really cool. Did you see the comment John left on my post? He said it looks CG'd like the prequels.
It's the the depth of field.
Right.
'Cause it's so
it was
far
there, guys.
away.
I did not put it in there. And it was the best way to see it. We walked out of the side. We're like, oh, it's right there. Like we didn't realize how close we were to it.
Was Kielo Coffee? Yeah, it was in Asakasa.
It was on our way to the temple.
Yeah, so we went to Kielo Coffee, where everything was named Spanish names. So we got JC, River's dad.
My brother-in-law.
Yeah, his name's Juan Carlos. It was Colombia Juan Carlos Geisha.
That's what the beans were called. I gave it to him yesterday.
So,
he was like touched. He's like, that's insane that you found this. I'm like, I had to get it for you.
My theory is they think cielo, sky, is pronounced Kielo, and they put a K.
I just realized I misspelled it. It's K-I, not K-E.
They can't see.
I put like Kayla with an O.
Yeah, they were also, how did you find us? And you were like TikTok, and they're like, whoa. I
only saw like one video with it, but still, I thought it looked really cute and aesthetic. And it was literally a block from where we were going. It was in a tiny little quiet street. No, we were the only ones in there. It was super quiet.
I got my first matcha, and you got some latte, and we said to go. And then this is where I realized the mistake of don't get coffee to go because you have nowhere to throw your damn cups away.
We should have just sat there and drank it. But we didn't realize. We forgot that this is not a to-go country. They like order something and you eat it there.
Well, okay.
Or right outside. Or you take it somewhere and then eat it where you're going.
The thing is, though, there are like exceptions.
Yeah.
There's like, one, people don't really care, but they're like, don't eat pizza while walking. But also, if you're eating ice cream, everyone's cool with you eating ice cream and walking around. I think it's weird.
Okay, what's so funny was I was paranoid about not making mistakes. In Disney, all goes out the window. People are munching in line. They're just talking. It's so different at Disney.
Because Disney is you're allowed to let loose area.
Right, exactly.
So
anyways,
we go to the Asakusa Culture Tourist Information Center.
I looked up the name. This is the full name for it.
You get to the 8th floor. There's an outlook, which is nice.
It's a free view, and I like it because it like gives you like a lay of the land before you go down there.
And there's a bathroom, and then we're like, all right, we're going to the Sensoji Temple. Like, oh my God, that looks psychotic.
Well, because the street in front of it's called Namakisa.
Probably Namakise.
I'm not sure how you say that. I'm so sorry.
So very chaotic.
It felt like a swap meet, and 2 minutes in, I'm like, I made a mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
So you're like, I want the Tokyo curry pan. I'm like, okay. So
I thought it was good.
It was good. I got the one with the meat in it, and you wanted the cheese. Mine also had cheese.
That cheese pool was great. Yeah.
So
delicious.
It was good. Like I said, I've been to Artesia, and then you got the strawberry.
It's like
mochi?
candied strawberries and the strawberry mochi.
Yeah, both were totally fine.
They were fine.
Yeah, and then walked around the side streets. Then we hit the real Sensoji Temple. So let's hold on. But before we explain it,
that's fine.
Let's say what Andrew wrote in.
What did he say?
Sensoji is my least favorite temple I've been to. It's the one place in Japan where I couldn't get out of fast enough. The buildings and history are impressive, of course, but it was overrun with tourists in a way that detracted from the whole experience. I also wasn't overly impressed with the grounds. I like Meiji Jingu more, especially the walk-in, but still prefer the 15 plus temples I've been to in Kyoto over any that I've gone to in Tokyo.
Okay. I will never go back to Sensoji Temple. I never will. My issue with it, other than the tourists, of course, and the thing is, we're tourists too. I'm aware.
I explained this last week.
No, I know. I told my dad this too. Like, I'm a religious person. I get not everyone is, and that everyone has their own path. That's fine. What I mean though is, I felt a sense of like reverence in Meiji Shrine. Even if you're not religious, I still felt that there was some importance there. This place just felt like, let me get religious for a second. It just kind of felt like, Jesus flipping the temple or flipping the table at the temple. It's like it's like, it didn't feel like a shrine. And I don't mean to distract anybody by saying that. It's just like, it was loud. There were street vendors.
It's like going to the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, but it just like, I didn't feel, and I wasn't there looking for a religious experience, but like, I didn't feel anything when I was there. It just felt so overrun by people, by merchants. And I don't know the history of it, to be fair. So I don't know if there's some spiritual thing with it, but like, same thing with Andrew. I wanted to get out of there at some point, but I'm like, no, I'm already here. You got to tough it out. And then I think, Ashley, do you want to keep looking? You're like, I am good. I want to go. Like, we were both done. It was insanity. I felt better this day, but
we did.
I just felt so run down at that point. I was so done.
We did find the eel onigiri place.
Oh, I didn't even write that down.
And
yeah.
then we wait in a line, and then after the line, they're like, pick up 40 minutes.
And we're like,
and I said,
hell no, we're not doing that.
I hit him with the Daijo with S.
Yep.
And then we walked away, and you're like, oh, the matcha spot. I'm like, let's leave.
Let's leave right now.
Because Akihabara was next.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm good with this place. And I'm like, I'm glad we saw it because I feel like look, you're planning your trip now. Skip it.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I have seen people say, though, either go early in the morning or go at night because all the vendors are closed and they light it up and it looks really cool at night. Maybe if you're in the area, walk by. The only thing I regret about not doing, and again, I want to get out of there. So I'm not saying that I wish we did it. I'm saying I wish I knew what this was going to be like so I could have swapped it out. Kapibashi Street is right down the street from there, which is the kitchen town, which I really wanted to go to because they have like all the homemade ceramics.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about it.
But I want to get out of there so bad, and we want to go to Akihabara. So like now I would swap those.
Yeah.
But this is on every single tourist blog to go to. But I think I was hoping for some, like I said, like Meiji Shrine, a little bit more reverence, a little bit more like, okay, this is a shrine, take it seriously and, be respectful. It just kind of felt like it was not that.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the average Trammin listener doesn't need to go here.
Yeah.
Because you can just get this at any other temple.
Right.
Well, get much better at any other temple.
We have temples here, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you're in Japan, you go to...
No. But I'm saying though, like, it would probably be the same as going to one here where it's probably overrun by a bunch of people.
No, they're just there right here. Like,
I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry.
So,
and again, not disrespecting anybody. I'm just saying that this was not, when you think of the word shrine, this was not that to me, at least.
Yeah, don't.
Or temple. I don't know. Is it a temple or a shrine?
I think the temple has a shrine.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't go to Sensoji. You don't need to. Yeah, and I guess if it wasn't for Kapibashi Street, it's like Asakusa, it's just another place. There's a bunch of places. Yeah, there's the Sky
You
Tree.
can get a rickshaw tour, which is that guy that pulls you on the cart, which I asked him if he wanted to do it. He's like, absolutely not.
It feels like slavery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this one TikTok where some girls like, I thought I called a taxi, and it turns out this guy is the driver. Like, he is the wheels. And I'm like, oh God.
So yeah, it's like, we did it. It's fine. It's not like we were gonna do something else instead, so I'm not like mad about it. But like, yeah, we don't gotta go there.
No, we're good.
Yeah, and you don't need to go to that lookout. I did get the cool picture though. But
I would say if you're gonna be in that area, just do the lookout and that's it. That's all you need to do if you really want to see it.
But
just
then
do
you
the
wouldn't-
lookout and then just leave.
you wouldn't just be in that area.
I'm.
Yeah.
There were hotels nearby. What if someone thinks, oh, I want to stay at this hotel near Skytree? I don't know. Also, really funny. We had the app Flush, which was useless to me. The one bathroom I needed to use by us. How do you say it? I'm sorry. Asakusa?
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
The bathroom, they says, oh, there's one in this building. I go to the front door. It says no tourists. And I'm like, okay. And I'm just like, I'm just going to go I think we would end up going to a hotel bathroom because I was just like, whatever.
I
but
popped into one of those, there's that chain of hotels.
Yeah. You just walked in there because it was like a busy
Just like,
lobby.
whatever,
I'm like,
it's
whatever.
fine.
And they just looked at us like, hi. And I'm like, hey.
So, took a train to Akihabara, which Rain said he's pretty sure it's like an older place.
I will say, a lot of people online say if you look at like the architecture there, it is older. It's just now it's known as like the electric town is what they call it, because it's all electronics and manga and whatever.
So manga's just paper books.
No, but there's like stores dedicated to that. Of like, that's what I'm saying.
So it's like the little otaku town. So we get off the subway there, and it's a very like older station. It's kind of got like Kyoto I think Osaka rules where it's like you walk on the right, not the left. They have the arrows. Everything's a little backwards, little old. But
felt a little bit more rickety there.
Yeah, but it didn't feel run down. It was like more lo-fi, which was kind of nice too.
Yeah.
So before we even end up on the street, we're in Yodobashi camera because
it's like the train station was like in the mall or something or whatever it was.
So above it is Yodobashi camera, 8 floors. And so we asked for your Fujifilm. They do not have it.
I was devastated.
Of course they did not.
But it's okay. It wasn't meant to be.
And then I'm like, oh, they have a bunch of watches here. Let's look around. And I didn't expect to find anything, right? I'm like looking around. I'm like, oh, Omega. Let's see. this moon swatch, maybe I'll get a deal. It's all the exact same price. It's just no tax. And then I'm like, oh, Orient. And then I see the Bambino, or one of the Bambinos.
Are you wearing it right now?
Yeah. So, spoilers.
Spoiler. I'm sorry.
So I see one of the Bambinos. I'm like, all right, I'll take this one. I'm like, I wanted cream colored though. And then I'm like, wait, this looks off. I saw an ad for this one, but I don't think this is the one I want. It has like the extra date thing. And then I'm like, oh, the guy's like taking it out, is trying it on, which is fine. Like he's going to do that anyway. He's like, just try it on. I'm like, oh, the sun and moon. And he goes, yeah, very popular. And he grabs the one I wanted, the cream colored Orient Bambino sun and moon. Very popular, very like played out watch, but I really wanted one.
I'm not a watch person. I thought it was a beautiful watch.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
So the Bambino is a line of dress watches from Orient. They're actually plain, but they're very bulky, which is odd. And they have a smaller one that's out now, but then they did the sun and moon thing. So it's super popular. It's not a moon phase. It's just AM or PM. But I wanted it. Looked up the price. They're like $450 in the US. You can find one, but like Orient is always sold out of them. But it's $450 plus tax MSRP. Again, you could probably get it for like $370 in Japan. No tax. Out the door on my Amex, $242, which is very cheap for a watch. And also, for people who are like, you spent that much on a watch? I understand it is not a computer, but a base level Apple Watch with the number, not SE, is $400. So I used to have an Apple Watch Ultra, which is $800. And then I realized I never spent $800 on a real watch. So go a lot farther with that or further. So I'm very happy I bought it. The guy set the time for me, gave me a little warranty. It's a real Orient watch. There's no counterfeits. It's not used. I thought this would be the used price. This was brand new from the Orient booth with the box and everything. So that was so great. I'm like, oh, I'm going to wear it now. Like, can you put my watch on the box? He's like, yeah. And I was wearing a Seiko. And then looked around for other stuff.
Got some hair stuff.
Yeah.
I got a Rafa heart brush that's really cute. And a straightener that I have not used because it doesn't get hot enough for me, unfortunately.
Oh, never mind. It's fine. You bought the travel one.
Yeah. Thinking it'd be fine. It wasn't fine. Trammin giveaway guide. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. So cool, crazy store. It's like Donkey Hote, but electronics. So then we finally get out of Yodobashi Camera.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like restaurants in there. These stores are crazy. I know Nordstrom has a restaurant, but it's not the same.
It's not like a bistro.
Yeah.
It's like an actual restaurant.
No, and it's just like in the corner.
Yeah.
Not even advertised.
Yeah.
So we get out and then we realize it is Sunday.
Ooh. Yeah.
And Saturday and Sunday in like the main Akihabara area, some of the streets are closed, so people could just walk around.
It's just pedestrian only.
So this is actually one of the things I would having no Tokyo experience and not being an expert, I would recommend doing this on the weekend because it's so much easier to just walk around. There aren't many places that do this. All the other places you can just walk on the street.
Ginza does it on Fridays as well, but we went on Monday. So,
yeah. So I'd recommend that. So we hit up Super Potato, which is like a used video game store where they have like good prices and they keep everything very clean. There are better places to buy cheap video games, but you got to seek them out. They're farther out. It's not expensive. So it's 3 floors up a narrow staircase in a hot building, cramped, tiny, not actually busy.
I tried waiting in the hall, and even then I felt cramped.
I thought it would be busy, but most...
And also, we almost didn't see it. It was
it's really not.
It's very small, and it's like a lot of buildings here. It's like, oh, it's on the 3rd floor, but good luck for trying to find it. Like you'll find one teeny little sign above it, and then I'm like, because the map, I'm like, it says we're here, and I looked around, and I'm like, oh, it's that little teeny sign up there.
And when we say 3 floors, it's like imagine 3 living rooms, like small,
and they're jam packed with
they're like
shelves
3, let's say
stuff.
dining rooms in like a nice house, right?
Also, the 3 floors, it was the 3rd, 4th, and 5th floor of the building because floor 1 and 2 were other stores. So like it was not easy to find. Like once you're in there, you're fine, but like you have to know like the building it's in, not necessarily where it is. Like what building is it in, what floor is it on, you know?
Yeah. So it was cool to see. It was cool to see a bunch of Super Famicom games.
I'm glad we went in. Like
Yeah.
you had mentioned it from like day one that you wanted to go.
Everything in there though is the Japanese version. So many like Super Famicom and Famicom are the NES and SNES, Super Nintendo and the regular Nintendo. Can't play those games unless you have a special machine, which is fine. But I didn't have any attachment to those systems. I was a PlayStation guy. But the thing with PlayStation is it's jewel cases with CDs in them. So I didn't care to buy, like, my favorite games were American games as a kid. So I don't need Japanese Spyro the Dragon, if it even exists. I like Final Fantasy, but I didn't need anything Final Fantasy. Rain got me the coolest book anyways, like the PS2 thing, and he got me Japanese Kingdom Hearts. So all I bought from there was, and like there was Japanese Pokemon cartridges. Pokemon is not cheap anywhere. It was like $125 for like like a complete but not new Pokemon Red, but in Japanese. And I have no attachment to that. And I'm like, I'm okay. I don't need this. It's just gonna go on a shelf. I could play it, but again, I didn't care. So I bought a Final Fantasy 15 soundtrack, the one Kingdom Hearts soundtrack orchestra thing I don't have, and I bought John King Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. I asked if they had a PlayStation TV. They did not, or Vita TV is what they called it. And they were just like, no. Cool to see. I didn't have a wish list going in.
I think it was just to see it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we went. Like, I would like to spend more time in Akihabara, but I don't know that it'd be anything for me to do.
I don't think we need to spend more
because they
time
say
there.
it's just like anime, manga, like video games, which isn't my stuff. But I still liked. There were a lot of maid cafes in this area. People standing around with signs.
Yeah, like
just not my aesthetic. But
I'm
like,
not super big into anime
it
either.
felt very cultural to me in a funny way. Of like, oh yeah, there's just like this is like a subset of like Japanese culture today.
Otaku culture.
Exactly, but it's like.
Weebs.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, it was so cool to see it. It was, I don't know. I really enjoyed walking through there and like, you know, just hanging around.
Yeah. We did do McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
Which is where we learned McDonald's sucks in every country.
We got the chicken, the
Shaka
shake,
Chiki.
which it's cheddar cheese, which I'm not a fan of.
The chicken itself wasn't even good. The Family Chiki is way better.
So yeah.
Teriyaki burger was crap. The fries taste exactly the same. Less salt. The soda's the same.
Service was nice.
We don't need to be going to McDonald's. I should have got a fish thing. I didn't see any crazy stuff.
Everyone's like, oh, it gets crazy. I'm like, no, it doesn't. Liars.
Chill out.
Yeah.
Carl's Jr. is crazier.
I heard the Hong Kong McDonald's. They have like crazy stuff there.
Yeah, I saw like the crazy stuff at Burger King and Wendy's, but I'm like, we don't have time for this.
No.
So Akihabara was cool. Again, I think I said this beforehand. I'm not like this super like Japanese culture guy.
Yeah.
I like things that come from Japan.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not like all in. So I got what I needed out of this, and that was enough. So back to the hotel for a little bit before dinner, and we got out of the wrong exit from Shinjuku Station, and we saw your beloved cat billboard.
I wanted to see the cat billboard. I didn't realize like the intersection it's in. It's just this crazy intersection, and keep in mind there's construction going on, so half the street is blocked off anyways. And after I heard the meow, I can unhear it the rest of the trip. I can hear it from my hotel room sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like it echoes, but I think there's other speakers around the square because it's like
No.
meow.
The echo is like part of the sound.
Right. And it's like this little cat, and he like knocks over things from the table, and then like there's like a police ad and he's wearing a police hat. He's like the Shinjuku cat, and like he just pops up every few minutes because there's other ads going on. So we saw it on accident. I was like, oh,
there?
I know. That's crazy. I'm sure you probably tuned it out at some point, but took us forever to get back to our hotel from there because we were so lost. But I was happy to see the cat. We saw him a couple more times after that, but yeah. First time we saw him, look up Shinjuku cat, you'll see him.
Went back to the hotel to prep for dinner.
It was like a 20-minute turnaround for me. I didn't have time to like do my hair.
Yeah, we were super late to dinner. You're not supposed to be late to reservations in Japan. You're supposed to be 5 minutes early.
And this was a nice restaurant too.
Yeah. So this was Ushigori S. Okay, let's see.
You can do it. It's not that hard.
No, I'm just trying to like see it. Shinjuku Tamagoyaki.
Yes. And I got the name from the website. I looked it up.
So this was like a little dining experience with my sister Kanad and our boyfriend Aaron.
Who happened to be in Tokyo at the same time we were.
Yeah.
It was a total coincidence, and that was really, really cool.
So we're like, all right, we'll get dinner. So it was everyone's like, got to get Wagyu. Wagyu means beef in Japanese, but that's fine. It was like a grated beef. So
what's it called again when they have like the little plates for you? The sets? Isn't there a word for it? When you have
this
like
is not
different
omakase.
Oh, it's not. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was just like a set. So we got the Kiwami set. I think it means like Supreme or Ultimate or something.
Mhm.
Shout out to Yakuza, the video game. And so this was like a Google Translate experience.
Yeah, because it was. I saw a couple American groups in there or tourist groups, but it felt like that it was a very Japanese restaurant though. Like wasn't because it was like on the 7th floor of like this unsuspecting.
It was the 12th floor.
Yeah, of an unsuspecting building. So like you can walk past it and not have seen it, but you had to go up this elevator and this whole thing to get there.
Because they like, kept asking my sister, like, when are they going to be here? I'm like, sorry, around the corner. Because I think we just walked. Because we were like, oh, it's 15-minute walk.
Yeah, but then we couldn't find the building. And then also, not to spoil it, but by the end, they're like, all right, like, leave. They said it nicer than that, but scram.
Well, you did spoil it.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, we get there. We're trying to do the translate thing. And we had a problem, but they also did too. So basically what they were saying, you pick the set and we do it for 4 people. But then they were also like, what drinks do you want? But then also, no, each of you picks a dessert, even though it's part of the set.
It's like the same set, but an individual dessert, which I'm like, that's so interesting. And we just picked one of each thing. We're like, all right, like just whatever.
And then it was like they'd bring something out and then they'd take for pictures and then split it.
Take a photo.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to cook it now. It was really cute.
So we got the Kiwami set. The first thing on there was the kimchi. Is it kimchi avocados?
When was
This was after that.
Okay.
So the kimchi avocados, divine. And then we got caviar on top of beef tartare, so raw beef.
Okay, I was a trooper this trip. I'm not a fish person, but I ate everything in front of me. This was my limit. I took one bite of it and I was like, I can't.
My sister didn't like it. Aaron is like, I've never eaten raw anything. But then he was like, I'm here. I'm going to eat it. And he was like, oh, this is good. Yeah, of course it's
So they both got 2 servings of it because Kirk and I couldn't eat it.
So absolutely delicious. And then they brought out like beef tongue, which is not good, no matter the grade.
He wouldn't tell me what, he's like, just eat it. Don't ask me what it is.
And then there's like, the brisket cut, the loin cut, whatever. So it's all like whatever you imagine Wagyu looks like, that's what it is. And they would they'd cook it really quickly, put it on your plate. And then they're like, oh, dip this into the egg and then into the sauce and then eat it. That kind of stuff. So there's like raw egg, and then a little sando, a little salad. All of it was absolutely delicious. And then they brought out like a curry rice with beef and then shaved truffle. So good. All of it was really, really good. The dessert was also fantastic. So this like huge meal, which you may have seen on Instagram, plus the 4 desserts and the 5 drinks, because there's like 2 refills and Kimmie got like a Coke. And there's no tip. It was $357, which for what we ate, that would have been like $800 minimum in the United States. So thanks, Dad, for dinner, because he was like, oh, you guys are going to dinner? This one's on me. I'm like, of course. Sure thing. And so, then we were talking for like 3 minutes after the food was done. And then in Google Translate or whatever they had, they were like, please collect your things and get ready to leave. And we're like, oh, yeah, sorry. They were also closing, which you didn't realize. So the other party was like definitely screwed because they came in after us. I did, after the first like Google Translate mishap, look up specific phrases that were correct, not like translate phrases. It's like, how do you tell someone, thank you for being patient with me? And they're like, you don't say that. You say like, I'm sorry for causing you trouble. Thank you for speaking slowly with me. And like one other thing, I forgot what it was. Or, I very much appreciate it, which is not arigato gozaimasu. It's like another thing. So I looked all those up and pasted them in order in the notes app and then showed the waiter. And she like smiled and was like, told me thank you and was like, okay, like we're all just trying to be cool here. And it was like, I wanted to just show like, hey, I'm not coming here thinking, English. Maybe I was hoping it would be a little easier, but also none of us know what's going on right now. So it was like this, all right, thanks for it was like thanks for accommodating me. I appreciate you. And so that was like it was all good. Like she was very nice. I think the get out thing was like reminding people if it says 9 p.m., that means you leave at 9 p.m. Not you order at 8:45. It's like no. The chairs go on the tables at 9. So had a great time there. Took one little picture. They had like other plans because they came with friends who had an itinerary.
They meaning your sister and
yeah. And so
and the bathrooms were fancy. They had mouthwash in ours.
I didn't even notice.
Which I'm like, that's cool.
All the raw beef.
I know.
So yeah, then
right next door, I think the same building maybe.
Yeah, it was like the Disney store. So we went there. We saw the Uniqlo, but we didn't go in, right?
No, we did. That's where I got all my t-shirts.
Oh yeah, and I was like,
I bought like 5 t-shirts, right? Next day or 2 days later, we went to Disney and it was freezing. So I'm like, this was funny. So I wore t-shirts for like one day and then that was it.
That's fine. You brought them home.
Yep. And they're adorable.
Then somehow we're like, all right, time for Godzilla Street.
Because we at this point, it's so funny. We felt good. I remember feeling good. Because you're like, let's just do it now. We might not be back in this area. It's literally walking to our hotel. Let's just go check it out. So yeah, we walked towards Godzilla, and on the way there, we saw our buddy the cat billboard. So I saw it in the day and at the night, which is what I wanted. So he's still going, still meowing. And we looked for Godzilla Street. Literally, it's called Godzilla Street. You turn the corner and there's his head. And you're like, there he is.
There he was.
And this was the area of Shinjuku that I heard about. That Shinjuku is where you go if you want to party late, go to the bars, go to the clubs. Because we were in Shinjuku, I was surprised by how quiet it was, but it's because we were in the business area. But 2 blocks over, it is party town, like everywhere. And like I was with you, so I felt somewhat safe, but I feel like if I was by myself, I probably wouldn't have gone in that area personally.
It got real sketchy real quick around like Yokocho Memory Lane, Golden Guy. Around
those areas looked cool, but walking to them was sketchy.
Past Golden Guy was super sketch. Like I saw some dude like looking for trouble. Like,
yeah.
So then we like fell into this random alley that was like green.
Right. It was like behind a hotel, I think.
Yeah. It was just so odd, but so nice.
I'm glad we saw it, but that's not my scene in general. So like I wouldn't go back to that area probably.
Yeah. So, and that's where like the beer taverns are and whatever. So cool to see. They had the movie theater there, which is also cool. The Grace 3 Hotel, all that kind of stuff. So
like a giant Wicked poster, which was funny.
Yeah. So saw that. We were out probably an extra hour and a half by the time we saw it. Yeah.
And I liked this, and we didn't mention it, but there was also a Disney store in Shibuya. It's more aesthetic, but it's tiny and hot. This felt bigger, wider. The AC was on in there, I think. I felt great in there.
There's freaking nothing in
this
there.
one was just better.
Yeah.
I liked it more.
So it was fine. Like as a Disney store, like it's all kawaii.
I bought me and Tiffy Luna like bags. And then I bought something for River. That was kind of it.
Yeah. So cool to see. Glad we only spent like 10 minutes in there.
Yeah. I feel like at that point I was kind of tired and it was like I knew what I wanted. I'm not a kawaii girl. It's more like this bag is Mickey and says Tokyo on it. Okay, I want this bag, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, that was cool. I went back to the hotel.
Showered, I went to bed.
I think I took a bath I did take a bath every night.
I took one like 2.
We did buy bath salts.
Once at KO and then like both days at Disney, I think is when I took a bath.
We bought bath salts at one point, realized our hotel gave us bath salts because it came with everything.
You know what though? I loved just going into a Japanese pharmacy and just seeing what they had. I bought heat masks, eye masks that were heated. I bought heat masks like for the back of my neck, for my legs. It was great. I still have some in my stuff right now. It's wonderful.
Yeah. All the little foot pads and stuff is like icy hot, which doesn't do anything for me.
I also bought like an icy hot for your forehead when you're sick. I didn't know what it was. I haven't used it yet, but like that's if you have a fever, you put that on your head. It like cools you down. It's supposed to work.
So you just think it doesn't actually cool you down. It's like vapor up.
I guess
it doesn't get cold.
Yeah. Anyways,
it's not like those heat packs that literally get hot.
When we were at Disney, I got those hand warmers. Oh my god, those things got hot. I don't know what Ryan's talking about. It took like 30 minutes and then it was like scorching. So I don't know what he's talking about. It was crazy. Anyways.
So
next day.
Day 5.
This was our last full day in Tokyo.
Yeah. So this is when I finally got the Famichiki egg sando combo.
You told me it has to be today because we have not done it yet. I don't want to lose sight of it. And because the next day was Disney, we didn't know what the day was going to be like. So we were like, we need to do this now.
Yeah. And the fresh green smoothies as we do.
I loved the fresh. It's just a smoothie. I get it. Delicious.
Yeah.
I'm bummed though. Vicky told me to try the berry one and I never got to it. But for me, because I felt sick, I feel like greens were just going to be better for me. And because we weren't having a lot of vegetables at this point, that I'm like, I need vegetables in my body.
So only thing I would do differently about the sandwich, I would just buy 2 Famichikis and 1 in each half of the sandwich.
There you go, baby.
None of this splitting stuff. So, people put it in between the 2 sandwiches. I'm like, let's not.
No.
Can we calm down?
Let's just calm down.
Yeah. So, yeah, we tried to hail it. We tried to call a taxi in the Taxi Go app. It messed up the address, and the guy couldn't find the hotel.
We were running around our hotel looking for this.
I pressed
guy.
cancel, and that the guy couldn't find us. I put the address in for the hotel. He was under the hotel, and we checked both hotel entrances.
This hotel was really wide that there were different entrances to get into, so it could be confusing. But
now maybe I would do it differently, but
also the 2 entrances, one of them was like taxis and the one was like for the buses.
But the taxis went to both too.
Yeah, so it was confusing.
But he didn't show up at either one. The reason I did it in the app, what's easier about doing it in the app is you can put the address in beforehand. You don't have to explain it to them or show them the address because typing in the address is weird over there. So the bellhop hails a real cab for us, and we're like,
it was like this old guy that was really nice.
Yeah, and we're like, Team Labs Planets. He goes, Planets? Got it. And so took us Team Labs Planets.
And the drive there was really cool. We saw Tokyo Tower on the way, and we were on the Rainbow Bridge. That's what the bridge was called that we were on. And it was nice. We got to see like all of Tokyo and the bay.
And I saw the building with like the orb.
Yeah. So honestly, using the taxi that time was actually really, really nice.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're underground all the time. We can actually see something.
Right.
And like this taxi and the new Otani taxi was like $15, which the train is like $5 for 2 people. Maybe not even that much, but totally worth it because you're not tipping them. You're not dealing with surge pricing.
And you're right at the front door of it. You're not like being stopped at a station. So
yeah, it's like half the time, most of the time. Rush hour, get on a train. So yeah, we get Team Labs Planets. I kind of want to go through this a little quickly.
That's fine.
Yeah. So we get there. The first thing is the water area where you take off your shoes. You go through like an uphill water thing. What's like the first water thing? Was it just the uphill?
So you
one?
go up the water and there's a waterfall at the end. And then you turn the corner and you dry your feet and you go into like the squishy floor area. It's like black. Remember like you threw your body on the ground?
Yeah.
It was like bumpy and wavy. We won't go through all of it, obviously, but my 2 favorite ones were I loved the lights, like the streaming lights. I don't know if it was a photo of it yet.
So
you go. Go ahead.
Okay, so then you go through. Yeah, it's like the Matrix or something. Then you go through water again, the koi pond, and then the big balls that bounce around the whole room.
And you can like touch them and interact with them. Like you can totally move them around.
And then like the mirrored floor with and they ahead of time they tell everyone that there are many mirrored floors. Here are free shorts if you need them.
Yeah, which was great. And also, wasn't there areas where like you needed shoes or something? You could rent shoes.
That was okay. So that's another one.
Okay,
so
okay.
We're still in water.
Oh, right. Never mind. We're still in water. There's because there's different. It's water.
And then the
garden,
water,
forest. Yeah.
The water, koi pond. So all this was like the coolest stuff, and we were there in the morning, so it didn't smell. Apparently, it smells sometimes. Then you go to the forest, which is like a play and discovery area, which is kind of cool. A lot of projections.
A lot of lines for that area. I loved the water area. It was just you walk through it and you do everything. This one was like you want to do this thing, got to wait in line for it.
Yeah, and then the little moss garden section, and then you were starving.
This was like hour 2 in there.
Yeah.
I was so hungry.
So this is where, had I known what the garden was, I would have done things different because of the fish market.
Mm-hmm.
So we ordered ramen. Some of the best ramen I've had in my whole life.
It was miso. Everything there was vegan too, because it was planets. They care about the planet.
But
we didn't know.
But it was insanely good miso ramen. I looked it up. Apparently people think the same.
And an agave cold brew.
But it took like 30 minutes.
It took forever to come to us. Yes.
And then we're like, oh, we still got to do the garden, which is just the floating flowers, which is very beautiful. I'm glad we did it. But the fish market was closing.
Yes, we wanted to do Tsujiki.
So had I known the ramen was going to take so much time and that the garden was just like 5 minutes, I probably would have been like, eat a donut because they had the donut cart, do the garden, and then go to the fish market and eat. Because a little snack would have lasted you the 10 minutes that the garden took. But we didn't know. And we didn't know the ramen was going to take so long. But it was very good. And I'm glad
it was delicious. The thing. It was so, I don't regret it, but I regret the time it took away from us. You know?
And then we went to Toyosu Market. But
okay, well, to go back, we missed the first one. We missed the market. How do you say it?
Tsujiki.
We missed it. Tsuyu was right there. And you're
Toyosu.
like, hey, let's go. They do the auctions there.
But then the warehouse was empty because they were done. But
this was like 2 o'clock at this point.
They told everyone it closes at 5, and it was like 2. And so
the building closes at 5, but the auctions are done.
They built like a little touristy but like mall area near it, and I'm like, this is all the fish from the market. This is our only chance. Let's just go eat here because we didn't really have anything else planned except Ginza.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's just go here. So I got a couple little pieces.
We were kind of run down at this point too.
I got a few pieces of sushi, which are good. You got your sweet egg. Then we got the taiyaki.
It's like a bread that's shaped like a fish. They put red bean paste in there and then like a pat of butter. That thing was so good. Yeah. It was delicious. It was a dessert. And then the sweet egg, it's called tamagoyaki.
Yeah.
It's like because I really wanted that from the other market, and then we were late and they had it here, and I was like, all right. It was kind of like I was hoping they'd make it in front of me. They pulled it out of a bin. I was like, all right, it's fine.
Yeah. And then you got some grilled meat.
And then we had to find our way to Ginza, which was a whole adventure for us.
So we wanted to go to Cloud Coffee Matcha, which closed at like 3:30.
Closed at 4.
Oh.
The line closed at 3:30, but we didn't know that. We got lucky.
We go to the train station, and then it's like there is no whatever the number was.
There's no trains. Take a bus. Yeah.
There's a sign saying like basically Google Maps is wrong. Take the bus. Couldn't find it.
We followed all the signs. I'm like, could not find it.
I'm like, I'm not even going to try to I'm not even going to try to do this taxi thing. Team Labs is 5 minutes away. Let's walk there and just jump in a taxi.
Because there's taxis just waiting outside.
So we did that. Gave the guy the I'm like, he's not going to know this matcha place. So I just gave him the address. This guy blasted through alleyways, got us there. Sit in line. So
this is in Ginza. It's a matcha place I found online that's very popular. I'm told there's a crazy line. I'm like, if the line is less than 20 minutes, I want to just wait. It's 3:30. We're dropped off to this line of people, and they're all just staring at us like these people just showed up in a taxi. We get in line. Like a minute later, the employee comes behind us, puts a sign down that says, no more orders after this point.
And then we had to tell a couple people, like, we're the last in line.
And I felt bad being that person that's like, sorry, we're the last in line.
And then they're trying to figure stuff out. And then this guy shows up. He's a nice American. He's like,
from the Bay Area.
He literally.
No, Denver.
No.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Sorry.
He hands me a 5,000 yen bill. And he goes, we just want one. Can you guys just get us the premium latte? I'm like, yeah.
And there was like 4 of them, right?
I was like, well, only 2 of them were there.
Yeah.
2 were hiding.
Yeah.
And because they were shy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, dude, no problem. And if I was like, if they say no, like we can only get 2, I would have just given them one of ours.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fine. Right. Because you're not big on matcha anyway.
I wanted to try it for the experience because I'd heard of it. It was good. It was really good. But.
So, like, yeah, sure. But then we're just talking. And then the nice, I don't know, young lady came out.
She's from Russia, I think.
Yeah. She was like, she sees us all talking, right? And she tells the guy, like, okay, you guys can get in the line. Just don't tell anyone. And we're like, thanks. And
I think she saw that we were chummy with them.
Yeah, she's like, it's just some one guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably not, And everyone who was, it might have been after, it was like late enough where new people weren't showing up to see like, oh, we'll make the line longer again. So I think that she was just like, just get in line.
Like they're already here. And like there was like 3 people left in front of us too. It wasn't like not crazy anymore at that point.
It must have been going fast, whatever. So that was cool. They were from Utah. They did Disney for like a day or 2. They're like, you guys have to do Soarin'. And we're like, oh, we have Soarin' at home and it's better.
We have Tokyo
at home. And they're like, oh, really? And we're like, yeah, it's a whole thing. And then we described the vacation package. Like, oh. So we got our matcha. I got one Ojicha and one premium. It was good.
I liked the experience, like the meeting them. Meeting the baristas were really nice. If that's what you call them. We had to chug our drink there because we needed a place to.
All right, they're like
trash was there.
They're like, oh, we'll throw it away for you. So
and we talked more to the group.
Yeah.
So it was nice.
Yeah, so
and
it was
they're like,
good.
oh, you chug that. I was like, well, I have to.
One of my employees asked me for matcha, and I'm like, all right, they sell it here. I'll get it for him. He said it was good. Mm-hmm. I've heard matcha, like proper matcha, is not that big in day-to-day Japanese life because it's such a pain in the butt to make. So
when we went to watch them make it, it was like a whole ceremony for them. You know what I mean?
It's
not ceremony, but like come up and watch me do it.
Remember when my cousin Tanya made it? Same thing. You got to like warm the brush and then blah, 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 blah. So most people don't really get it that often.
Right.
What they do get is like the matcha syrup flavored things, like that ice cream, which we didn't even get.
Right.
Because it's just a flavor. It's a green tea flavor. But it's not like this big like thing that people do every morning.
Yeah.
We're just weirdos in California. And yeah, they were like, oh, if you had we're like, yeah, we only had matcha twice, but we're from California. And they're like, oh, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere
there. So it was good. And then we did Ginza, which before we went shopping, we found another Age 3. Terrible name for a shop. And this is with the fried bread with the cream sandwich and weird bathrooms nearby at a park.
It was like a hole in the ground. That's
weird seeing a park.
Yeah.
So you got the plain one.
It was just the
whipped cream.
The whipped cream. Controversial take. The bread was the best part of that.
So
the cream was fine, but the bread was like amazing.
And I got the creme brulee because I thought that's why we were there. Because I saw that on.
Yours was better. I liked yours more, I think.
You said it's too sweet though.
Yeah.
Because I offered it to you. You're like, no, I'm sugared out.
At the moment, I was sugared out, but I think in hindsight, it was probably the better one. Yeah.
But I saw it on Japan Eat.
Oh, give me a second.
And he was like, yeah, it's overrated, but it is good.
And there was a line, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It was fine.
And my hot take, Kevin was so mad.
Why?
I was like, the Lawson sandwich is better. And he's like, you're crazy. I got to read Kevin's takes because we're getting it.
He sent me that like the day they went. Like,
he liked it.
You have to go here. And I'm like, it was on my list, but yes, I do have to go there.
Let's have
I'd go back if there was no line.
Little break for Kevin's takes.
Oh, God.
This is kind of a you're right.
Can I take a break while you do that?
No.
Okay.
It's very quick.
Okay.
He said, we didn't ask for translators at the Tiki Room. We're back at Disneyland for a second.
Oh, okay. That's what
we're the only non-Japanese people there, and the lady went to get them and handed them to us and said, Japanese only.
Oh, that was cute.
So cute. He said, alien mochi, straight garbage.
I thought it was delicious.
That's totally fine. Where is the message? He did say, you're crazy for thinking the Lawson sandwich is better, but it was. So, but they were fine. They were good. I mean, if you see it, go do it. The fried bread is good. So, I feel like we could get this really quick. We did. We started at the Sony store. Rain. It's a headphone store. It's headphones, cameras, TVs, and like one PlayStation. It's not a Sony museum. The gallery is like it's a gallery taken. It's like photos taken with Sony cameras, and there is like a repair shop upstairs. So Sony store was fine. The car it was a Nissan. There was a shout out to how did I forget the name? The Nissan.
Altima?
No, the Nissan you couldn't get in America.
I know nothing about cars. Nothing. Ask me what kind of car he has.
The G? What's the?
My mom is currently
GTR.
My mom's cleaning out the garage and be like, do you still want this?
What is it?
It's a Mickey bomber jacket that doesn't fit me anymore.
So yeah, there's a GTR downstairs. Oh, that's pretty cool.
It doesn't fit me. I told her to get rid of it.
Yeah. So cool little shop. And then we're like, all right, there's a lot to see. Let's split up.
Because at this point it was like 6:30 and we were trying to get somewhere by 8:30. Again, us with the rushing. And I knew I wanted to look at clothes and stuff. I knew he wasn't having no interest in that. So I'm like, let's just split up. It's a Ginza's like a shopping area. You'll find something you like. Yeah. That's really what it was.
So I went into like all 3 Seiko stores. Everything was expensive, like $6,000. I'm like, that's not happening.
There was a museum, but it was closed that every day.
I did. The coolest store I went to was the Swatch Group building. where it was all the individual elevators that took you to different stores.
Oh, that's cool.
And like you'd get in the Tissot elevator and it would take you down. And then you'd get in like the Swatch one and it would take you up 3 floors. But that's all it did. Each one. So that was really cool. But again, I wasn't like going to spend another $300-$400 on a watch. Because I was like, I'm not on the hunt for these. So it's not required. Trying to find the photo of this because I never actually showed you. Oh yeah. So here's like this floral wall and see all the floating stores.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. And then I saw the Audi rings in a reflection in a building. So I went to
like the Green Goblin
Audi
guy.
City, Ginza, and I walked in and shout out to Andre, a nice guy, probably also from Russia. And he was like, "Oh, I can help you." I'm like, "Oh, I have an Audi at home in the US." He's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah." And we all got Audis. And I was telling him all the differences. I was like, "We don't have cloth in the US." He's like, "What?" Like, that's weird. I'm like, "Yeah, it's a luxury." And it's like, I'm just going to take home a souvenir. He goes, "Well, we got the keychains." He goes, "If you want something Japanese, we have these." And they're chopsticks. And then he's like, "We have 2. One says Audi City, which is what we are. And then this one says Audi City Ginza." And Ginza was in Japanese characters. I'm like, "Give me one of those." And then it took them like 5 minutes to find it. At which point I got to look at the Afila, which is a Sony Honda car. And then I got a nice little bag so I could put my trash in it too. $35 chopsticks. Totally worth it. Very cool to just like see that. And then we saw the crazy Uniqlo, Too Tall. I met you in Onitsuka Tiger.
I make some mistakes at Ginza. I'm not a shopper. I don't know why I think I'm a shopper. I should have gone to a Toya and just went ham in there. It's the stationery shop. Because Uniqlo, I had already gone to the Shibuya one. I don't know why I thought I needed to go, or Shinjuku one. I don't know why I thought I needed to go to this one. Onitsuka Tiger, like at that point I knew I wasn't going to get any, so I don't know why I still went. Le Labo is the fragrance store. They have a special Tokyo scent. Like I guess every city has their own scent. I didn't love it, so I didn't buy anything.
You also don't wear perfume.
I'm trying to find a scent. I'm still trying to find my scent, but it doesn't matter. I went to Gentle Monster. Okay, Gentle Monster. They had some freaky looking statues in there, but I wanted to see them. But I feel like if I went back, I'd probably just go to like Hands, Loft, and Atoya because those are like Japanese stores where they have like Japanese goods and stuff. Like Muji, I probably would have spent more time in there if we had time, but we kind of just blew past it. But like now in hindsight, because I know my shopping patterns, I would have had a better time at those stores than I did at the stores I went to. But, you know, that's just me.
I personally don't need to go to Ginza again.
I'm saying if we happen to be in that area again, I would.
Ginza is this a shopping district?
I do want to do a Toya though. I do want to do that.
Is that the one we went to?
The stationery store.
Okay, here's why I didn't like it.
I would go back.
I would go to another one.
Okay.
It wasn't a Japanese stationery store.
Okay. Not just so forget Toya. Hands and beams are Japanese made items, and we didn't have time to go to those. Those I wanted to go to. Hands, beams, and Loft were the 3.
The thing with, I've seen like videos of stationery stores. They're Japanese stationery companies. This was like German stationery.
Okay, spoiler for me. I've been to so many stationery stores in the last week because I got a journal from Japan that I'm in love with. They sell Japanese stickers there too. So I'm
you remember the little notebook I didn't write in, but I took?
Yeah.
That was a Japanese notebook, but the Itoya had Rhodia, Leuchtturm, Moleskine.
Yeah.
Like the notepad I bought for my brother, I had to look for it because I wanted a notepad too. I didn't want to buy him a Leuchtturm. I'm like, what's Japanese?
Well, the next stop we stopped at, I got myself a notebook and it's a Japanese brand. You could buy it here, but it's like a Japanese brand and I really wanted it. So, but anyways, so we leave Ginza. It starts to rain.
It's fine though.
No, but like I don't have a hood. And we're trying to find Tokyo Station, which is a monolith.
I want to give everyone a tip about Ginza.
Yes.
Nothing is cheaper there. Because everyone was like, "Oh,
I got sunglasses for cheaper, but that was it."
At Uniqlo.
Yeah. They're foldable.
Yeah,
They're
Uniqlo's cheaper. But the brand names are not cheaper. Because people are like, "Why don't you just buy Kimmie one Louis Vuitton?" I'm like, one, she doesn't want one.
I don't want one.
And then 2, after going to Seiko, which is a Japanese brand, same price, just no tax. Who cares? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, buy the $10,000 bag without tax. I'm like,
Because they
when
know
you're spending 10 grand on a bag, the tax is not the problem. I wasn't gonna buy a $10,000
It's
bag.
the Rodeo Drive, so they know, like, oh, the rich tourists are going to come
And
here.
look,
That's why we need to sell it for this much.
Majority of the people walking around Ginza, bozo tourists. I could see it in their eyes. Rude Europeans.
But I'm saying though, I like Uniqlo here. I don't need to go to Japan to see their Uniqlo. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
that was my issue. I wish I had spent more time in brands that you couldn't find anywhere else.
If you happen to be going to Japan and you need 20 shirts from Uniqlo,
that's the difference.
If
you need a basic something, go there. If you want Japanese goods, go to a Japanese store.
Yeah, the Uniqlo stuff's made in Bangladesh. So
anyways,
we make it to Tokyo Station. Unfortunately,
this place was huge, and I bummed we didn't see the front of it.
Yeah, we saw the back side of Tokyo Station, which was
of water.
Very cool looking, but not beautiful like the front side.
Yes.
So we found out about when we get in, we're lost. We pass through Ramen Street, which is like 40 ramen shops,
which was really cool.
And then we see Character Street, which is where we're like Pokemon store, Sanrio,
the Ghibli store.
And then you found the Ghibli store as they were closing. We're at this awesome Kiki's keychain. Can't really see.
They had some other cute stuff that was at the Ghibli Museum. So like it was nice.
It was licensed good.
I think I grabbed a Kiki towel because I had the Ghibli one for the Ghibli Museum. So there was a couple things we got there, but it's so funny. They're like, oh, come in. And then 9:30 lights. They're like, okay, pay, you got to go. And they were nice about it, but like they were like, time to go.
Yeah, so that was cool. I got that's where I bought Lugia from the Pokemon store. I realized they had another Pokemon Home tap thing, so I did that. And I got a Pikachu medallion, and I did a gachapon, but I'm going to give it to RJ.
Don't you also have, this is Haneda. Don't you also have a Pikachu from the train station or no?
That was the medallion.
Oh, medallion, right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I could have bought one. I'm like, I don't need more plushies, even though I bought a plushie there. So then you went to Traveler's Factory, and I just stood outside.
Yes.
I was going to faint.
Yeah, you were so done. I said, we're already here. I really want to go to the store because I really want to get a journal here. So I got a Traveler's Factory notebook. It's downstairs. And each location sells their own like special one, right? So like the Starbucks Roastery has one. Kyoto has one. The Tokyo location has one. This one has their own. And it was train themed because it was the train station. I'm very happy we stopped in there. I didn't know what I was looking at yet because I feel like I just want a journal. But now that I'm back home, I'm like, oh shoot, like I could have got a stamp there. Whatever. We were so tired at this point that I'm like, let me just get this journal and get out. I got a journal. I got a magnet that's on our fridge right now. But I know, like that's the thing is like, I should have prioritized that stuff over like shopping at Uniqlo. That was my issue because I'm like, had I known, we could have been to a condition earlier, done all the Character Street, spent more time there, gotten ramen in between, and then you know what I mean. Like, but again, stuff you don't know until you're there.
But then also,
okay,
deprioritize shopping.
Yeah,
a lot of stores,
and I understand they have different things here, or they have Tokyo exclusive things here. If you already don't like that stuff, why are you going? Like, I don't regret this stuff. Like, I like the Tokyo shirt I have, but like, this wasn't like a necessity. It was because I was there, and I'm like, let me try it on, and let me get it. But like, and we'll talk about, I guess, like regrets or whatever. But like, that's the thing. I wish I had sat myself and asked myself, do you really want to do these things, or is it because you're there you want to do them? Does that make sense? Yeah. Anyways, but next time.
So we said no matter what, dinner is ramen.
We were so tired, and there was a ramen street, and they were open late.
And she was like,
we don't care.
Because we were going to do Ichiran.
Yeah, and
we wanted the dumb experience. And then we were so hungry, I'm like, hey, listen, we're going to go to Ramen Street, and whoever doesn't have a line, we're going to go there. We got to order off the little machine. It printed the ticket. They sat us down. It was all Japanese people inside. Ramen is ramen. It was delicious.
I like inhaled that. It was so
tonkotsu.
good.
We got gyoza. It was great. It was a good experience too. I chugged so much water. And then, of course, we had to stand on a train to go home. It was busy. It was still somehow busy.
Oh,
9 p.m.
The one thing about travel, I mean, that place is huge too, but it's a train station. So we just got on the train and just left.
Yeah.
And then we went home, and I don't remember the walk home. We were so tired.
Yeah. So around this time, so we had to get home and pack, but then at some point we decided we're going to skip the Disney bus at 10:30 in the morning.
The next morning, right?
So I canceled it.
Because our hotel was a Good Neighbor hotel. So they would have provided us transportation to Disney for free
But
with the hotel stay. But it was at 10:30 a.m.
Yeah, so
and we were so tired.
So I decided, or we decided, whatever, we'll just take a taxi. And we'll try to get to Disney by 3 to check in, because then we can actually have our hotel room, and then we can go to the park at 5.
And that was when I found out that we needed to buy a ticket online.
That was way later.
Right.
So we wake up the next morning. Basically, we decided we were going to do Cometa.
Because it's right there.
It's right there, and we wanted to try sandwiches, and the sandwiches are too big. You got to split those.
They were delicious, but they were fat.
But I got a pork katsu with miso. Amazing. I did finish it, but Kimmie only ate 1/3 of hers. And then I looked it up. You just got to just leave it.
You can't take it to go or anything, which it's okay.
I mean, you can.
We
but
were going to travel. It was weird. We didn't want to ask. We don't be those tourists, you know?
And then we're like, shoot, we need another suitcase. So then we overspend on a suitcase, but it had Pokemon on it at Yodobashi Camera. Kimmie goes on an adventure to Daiso for vacuum bags. I go home and start packing.
Mm-hmm.
And I packed a lot. And then I'm like, this whole last suitcase is empty. But then I'm like, what a waste. But then we filled it up at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't think we would, but we did. So it was useful to have, especially with dirty clothes. Dirty clothes went in the vacuum bags. That was my genius idea. We didn't even talk about, we did laundry service at the hotel, all this stuff. So
because I was sick, a lot of my clothes got dirty very fast because it was just
So
I was just gross, you know?
We packed up. We're like, oh, let's finally check out the 47th floor, because our lounge was on the 45th. They sell admission here, and it was just moms and their children.
Because it's kids are allowed there. Love kids. I was so overstimulated up there. It was like a mommy and me group with the view. And everyone looked at us like confused, why are these people in here? And we literally did one lap, and I'm like, get me out of here. And we just left. I was not in the mood.
This was at 1 p.m., which was checkout.
Yes.
And then we're like, oh, we'll leave the bags at the bell service. We took, because we're like, oh, can you come take our bags? 30 minutes and you got to stay. I'm like, we'll just bring them. And so you were like, oh, let's go look one more time for camera.
I think we did that actually during the Pokemon suitcase.
Well,
so I did it out of order. But yeah.
Well, you called me. No, because we went to use camera shops again.
Right.
But you called me oh, they don't have the Fuji
6.
X106,
but they have the 5.
They have the 5 used for whatever yen, and I converted it, and it was $1,600, which is how much a new 6 costs.
Right, so it's no,
because we'll just come back here and wait, and we'll have to pay maybe $120 in tax.
Yeah.
But then you'll get a brand new one instead of a used previous model.
It looked nice, but you said it. Do you just want it because it's here because you want this one? I'm like, no, I want the one I want. So
yeah, and used in Japan is basically new, but used previous model,
that's not what you wanted.
Literally just saving tax.
Right.
We were not saving a single dollar off the price. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, then you're like, I want udon, and I'm like, oh my god, what? We go there. There's a line. They're like, we've been waiting 15 minutes, but you got to put your name in. So then we put the name in. They're like 40 minutes, but then after the 40 minutes, you got to stand in that line.
Yeah, I was being ambitious here because I saw it online.
And then they're like, download Line, so we could text you online, which is Japanese. It's like Japanese. What's with the W? WhatsApp. I don't use it. And so, almost an hour goes by, and we just have to cancel it.
You were your whole body was drained. Your face looked drained. Everything was drained. I'm like, this is no matter how good this food's gonna be. It's like we were both.
Oh, and
you were anxious to get to Disney. You were.
It wasn't anxious to get to Disney. It was that's what's next. We need to get in a car before rush hour.
No,
we're gonna take a taxi.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna check in. We're gonna want to rest, and then we're gonna hit a theme park at 5 p.m.
Right.
And we wanted to get there right away so we could do some stuff. So did we eat? Oh,
yes.
We hit 7-Eleven.
We got 7-Eleven. We're like, it's fine. 7-Eleven.
Well, we got the spicy chickens.
Okay.
You got
they were good.
We got a pancake I wish I got another egg sando.
Yeah, because they weren't at the parks. Spoiler.
No, there was the one.
Oh, was it not good?
I got a different one. I should have just got
Yeah.
the plain one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, looked at some used camera shops in basements. Very cool to see. But we're like,
I didn't know what I was looking for. I was kind of just looking around. I was like, all right, if I was like more into this, I would, yeah.
yeah. So this morning was more to not rush out of there, but not necessarily see more.
Well, I said I'm not getting on another train. We're gonna just hang out in Shinjuku and walk around. Everything was by foot.
So it was nice to have like a final little goodbye. Kind of, we didn't buy any 7-Eleven stuff to take with us, but it was also like the onigiri is great and the sandwiches are great, but everything else is like a little snack.
And
it's funny that we didn't bring any home.
What were we going to bring home?
The pancakes and whatever. But I think because we had 4 days at Disney.
Because you know why? Everyone said online that there are 7-Elevens and Family Marts in the terminals. But the terminal we were in, they only had vending machines and it was only like drinks.
Yeah.
But there are stores in the airport, but it's huge. I don't know what terminal that's in, or I don't know if it's before security, after security.
We were also in Terminal 2, which is a domestic terminal that also has an international section.
Right. So maybe the other areas would have had
most
it.
international flights are Terminal 3.
Right.
That's where we landed.
I was looking it up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So next time, maybe we will. But honestly, it's like it lives in my memories, like Rose and Titanic. You know,
it's fine. I'll just buy some milk bread and make the sandwich.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Went back to our hotel, grabbed our bags. It's like, do we need a van? They're like, no, we'll shove this in a regular taxi. We're like,
and they did. And they did.
And they did. They put the suitcase in the front, and we said Disneyland Hotel. The taxi driver had no idea what we were talking about. So the bellhop goes, Mickey Mouse. And the guy is kind of like, we're like, address. He goes, address, yeah. So we give him the address. It was like a 40-minute drive.
Yeah, this was the part. This connects back to Rain's the last episode with Rain, because you talked about this. So
yeah.
So I'm saying, so now we're full circle. So now this is the end, and last week is part 2, and next week is part 3. Yeah. So this was our very jam-packed 9 days.
Yeah.
I still can't believe this part was only the first 4.5 days or 5 days. Whatever.
Yeah, this was like 4 days and 2 half days.
Yeah. And we've talked about it before. We definitely would have tacked on a couple more days. I definitely, because I mostly planned this, I definitely would have made day 1 like no more than like a 10-minute walk from the hotel. If we were to go anywhere, like it would be like stay at the hotel, rot, sleep, order room service, just hang out, and then maybe go out in the evening. Maybe.
I think Meiji Jingu would have been fine. It's that we got into the mentality of this is next to this, which is next to this, which is next to this.
Any tour guide you read, though, will tell you to do it this way.
I know. But
I know.
Yeah, we could have done it. It doesn't matter.
No, and again, I'm saying this as someone who's been there, because I get it. There's people that you might hear this and think like, oh, but I still want to do those things. It's like, okay, until you're there, you're not going to know. So I don't look back with regret. I look back with knowing what I know now. This is what I would do different.
Yeah, these are the lessons we learned.
Right. But I'm not like over here like, oh man, I should have done that thing. It's like, no, like now I know I'm not a shopper. Don't do this next time. Yeah. That's it. Like that's, or if you're going to do shopping, I would go to the more like Kapibashi Street, things like that of like, okay, this is like made here by rural artisans that are sitting down making this in front of me,
It's funny. I didn't buy my parents souvenirs.
I know. I bought my family so much stuff.
But it's because my parents don't like junk. I don't like junk.
Yeah.
So anything I would have got them would have been something nice or handmade or something very Japanese.
That's what my dad asked for. He did ask for a mug, and I think he meant homemade, but then we never saw it, so I never got it.
Yeah, we didn't do anything like that.
Right.
Like the most we saw was the Tacos Tres Hermanos mug, which was probably made in Taiwan or something.
That's so funny.
So
they had it. Never mind.
Yeah. So yeah. But we did have a great trip, great experience. We were just like so tired, and we would just have to kind of plan around that next time. And I think it's also when you go somewhere for the first time, it's like we say we're going back, and we will, right? But your brain doesn't work that way. You're like, I have to just do everything.
Well, you even said it. Like, you're saying that if we go back, you probably wouldn't do Tokyo again. But for me, I'm like, no, I would do Tokyo again. I would just do different areas or only see the areas that don't involve what
I'm
we
saying
just saw.
if we come back and do Disney,
Yes.
I don't think we'd be able to do Tokyo, Disney, Kyoto, Osaka.
No.
If anything, I'm even thinking if we go back before like everything at Disney's open,
Yeah, just skip Disney.
skip Disney,
Yeah.
do Tokyo, or honestly start in the more relaxing places
Yeah.
and then hit Tokyo.
Well, like Tokyo, I don't know the names off the top of my head, but there's one that starts with the D, but it's a lot slower. Like, and it has a lot of like the stuff I was looking for. There's just like a lot of different, like Tokyo is huge. It's like LA, not as big as LA. I mean, not as crazy as LA, but like LA has different neighborhoods, right? Depending on where you are. Tokyo's the same way. There's areas where it's just tourist central. There's areas where it's mostly locals. There's some that's a mix of both. There's some that are more art. There's some that's more shopping. You know, so it's like we only saw like 4 areas. I don't even know how many there are. We didn't go to any parks.
We saw 3 streets in each of the 4 areas.
And we didn't
That's like-
didn't go to any parks, which like that's where the cherry blossoms would be if we had or the plum blossoms, whatever. And it's like we didn't see any museums or don't go to the zoos there and do not go to cat cafes there or animal cafes there because they are not really ethical. From what I've read. I think there's a few cafes you can look into that are like humane societies. That's different because you adopt them. But I don't know how they're treated. So
But-
I didn't go to any of those.
Either way, we had a good time.
We did.
Definitely unique experience.
It was our first international trip as a married couple.
Yeah.
Really our first like big trip because even Hawaii, we just kind of laid around. We didn't really do anything.
We were there for 7 days though.
We just rotted for 7 days. It was great.
That's the point.
The
That's-
furthest drive we did was to that national park and we were there for an hour.
Yeah, and that was
I liked it.
30 minutes away.
It was cute.
Yeah. Yeah, had a great time. I miss it already. I miss the trains, I miss the jingles, I miss the cute culture, like how the culture is centered around different things.
I miss just the convenience of everything.
That's what being in a walkable metropolitan city is like.
I was telling, I don't know if I told you or my mom this, that I used to live in Laguna Beach. And obviously not the same. There's no metro there. There's nothing like that. But you could just walk somewhere and be somewhere within minutes and kind of know all your neighbors. I miss that. And I feel like this kind of filled that void, even though I was a stranger, even though I'm not even from there. It's this walkability and everything and the convenience of everything. It's like, it's a small town in this giant city, if that makes sense.
New York is like this. New York
I've been
is
to New
just
York.
rude, stinky Tokyo.
What is it? They're nice but not kind, or they're kind but not nice.
It's kind but not nice.
Yeah, which is
Like,
I
I'll pick you up off the
that.
street and call you an idiot for falling over.
Exactly.
But
they'll help you up.
But New York it's inefficient, dirty, not as like, not that everyone in Tokyo is like sunshine and rainbows. It's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we love the experience, but I'm sure there's people that
we got
have
issues
moods.
here they don't have there, and they have issues we don't have here.
Right.
So it's different, but it's like, that's what it is. It's a city that you can go do things in. Like they have bodegas instead of convenies, right? So it's like that.
Yeah.
But you're in a different culture. You're traveling, so you're not stuck in that life.
Right. Exactly. Because I've seen people online like blogs and talking about visiting is amazing. Living there's a whole other story. And obviously I'm not going to get into it now, but
Same
like,
with anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, so
there's people that hate living here, which I think is insane. But I don't know.
yeah. So had a great time. We'll definitely go back. When? I don't know. We're planning some stuff.
Yeah, we have a few more trips we want to do.
I had the thought to go during the Christmas shutdown. But then I'm like, the chaos of flying out right after Christmas Day. Because I feel like some people would skip Christmas. I'm not skipping Christmas.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. People would skip Christmas. You wouldn't. So that's
I would go right after and skip New Year's. Who cares? I know my dad's always like, you never want to do that. I'm like, well, but
yeah. I know.
Let's not plan our trip on the show.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that like this is just like a last thing. I feel like we've thrown a lot of things at the wall of what we do, but I don't think we've actually sat down and think realistically what's our next trip going to be. So like right now the world's our oyster. We've thrown some places around, but we haven't sat down and thought about it.
I think the closest we're at right now is locking down Pittsburgh.
I know.
Which everyone's going to laugh at.
I know.
But
we have friends there and I don't know. I looked it up and it's a very like
Pittsburgh's
beautiful
awesome.
city. No,
Pittsburgh is awesome.
No shade. I don't look into it. So I looked into it. I'm like, this is a beautiful city.
Oh no, and
I want to hang out there.
We have our tour guide.
Yeah, we're set. So
and it was so funny.
Bagdasarians
like,
take Pittsburgh, guys.
I was like, when I asked Rosina, shout out Rosina, OG. I was like, when's a good time to come to Pittsburgh? She goes, depends.
Okay.
Next text, do you like pickles? But like, we already know about Picklesburg. Remember I told you about that?
Oh, yeah.
But
That's why I was confused.
Even though I
what?
knew, it just, I laughed anyway. I'm like, it's so
funny.
like, depends. Do you like pickles? She's never been to Picklesburg.
We've been talking for over 3 hours. I'm so tired.
Yeah, and you're like, I still want to talk about Disney. I'm like, no.
I can I give like 2 notes?
2 notes.
Wait, do you want to do end of topic first, or do you want to?
2 notes.
Okay. Well, not actually.
2 notes.
Okay. Disney specific. Loved Beauty and the Beast.
That's 1 note.
Okay. Loved Beauty and the Beast. Like the alien mochi. I don't know why everyone's complaining. Cosmic Rays was delicious. The Baymax character was adorable. Monsters Inc. was adorable. I wish we did Pooh more than once, but we had a time crunch. Small World was perfection. No notes. Loved it. I think that's the.
We did Pooh more than once.
Okay. Cast members there are amazing. Yes, the schoolgirl things is real. There's a lot of people there that match. It's adorable. Kids on school trips, adorable. I wish Jungle Cruise was open, but it wasn't. But that's okay. That's Disney. Disney Sea. Oh, I said this. And I'll say it one more time. Disneyland had the Disney magic. Disney Sea just had magic with touches of Disney in it. That's not shade. This was a whole different type of theme park. We went 2 days. First day I was super disoriented, confused, did not know where things were. I was mystified. I didn't know. Day 2, I was able to really settle in and understand what the park was like. Journey, I was terrified of. It was so much fun. No spoilers, but I thought there was a thrill that would scare me. It was just thrilling. It was really fast. That's all I'll say. Fantasy Springs, beautiful part of the park. Love Tangled. It's super short. It's called Lantern Festival, not the movie. So it's about the Lantern Festival. Perfection. Love that ride. Frozen. Perfection. Love that ride. American Waterfront was really cool. The whole thing was cool. We did a boat tour, like a boat thing around it. Perfection. Loved it.
Right in for next week.
The food was amazing. Sorry. What's like one food item that we loved there? Or you want to talk to Rain about it next week?
Potato churro.
Oh, potato churro and roast beef popcorn was crazy. Also, last thing I'll say. We were freezing. My ears flew off my head day 1. I bought a stupid Mickey hat that is furry and fuzzy, and I love it. That's all I'll say.
So that is our Big Thunder topic of the week.
And if this is your final stop.
Thanks for traveling with us today. And if not, your next stop is We Have It So Good, where we in the Tram Fam talk about what makes our Disney trip so special. Send us your highlight of the trip, something new you tried, or a food review on trammin.com/ask, just like Matt, the Desiree, wrote in. Hello there.
This?
Huh?
Is this someone new?
Oh, no, he's written in before. The Desiree is his little basement bar, tiki bar.
Okay, got it.
Hello there. Adventure, or do you want me to? No, I can't do it. My throat hurts. Adventureland Day this past Sunday. Had it so good. My wife and I finally had a half day at Disneyland by ourselves, sans child. We got to attend Adventureland Day, got to dress up, went on 3 rides that the kids won't go on. Then went to Centrico for lunch. Fish tacos were great. Can't wait for St. Travis Day. See you all there.
Fun. I'll be there.
Oh, yeah, see you there. See you there. Sorry, all aboard that I couldn't make it to Adventureland Day. I did DM him, though. Looks like it's
pizza time.
Time for one last bite. What's beyond the yellow line for you? What are you looking forward to?
Ducks game tomorrow. I'm so excited about that.
That's it. It's one last bite.
No, and I was going to say St. Travis Day.
Okay.
Like one Disney, one non-Disney. I'm excited for those 2 things. He wants to go to bed. That's why he's rushing me.
It's 9:30.
I have to shower.
It's 9:50.
I was going to go in the office tomorrow. I probably won't anymore. Let's be honest.
I don't have that choice.
I have that choice.
So with that.
Wait, what are you looking forward to?
Sleeping. And the Ducks game. But that's like yesterday after this airs.
Give us some.
This airs Wednesday. We're going to the game Tuesday.
Oh, by the time you see this,
so
we will tell you who won. You'll probably have seen it by now.
So with that.
Thank you all for listening and bearing with us for 3.5 hours.
We'll see you real soon. Bye.
Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you have a happy and memorable visit to the Disneyland Resort. Please lower your head, watch your step, and and exit to the driver's right-hand side only.